Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Lisa Blonay, and I am back with another live video. Thank you guys so much for tapping into Blonay Got Tea. Make sure you smash that like button, share out this live, and y'all, if y'all are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. Look, I was on the internet, and this is what I found. Y'all, let's go ahead and get into this because Chassity spills tea part 2. Okay, she's going to go us and give us a little more tea about what happened and her experience with Chrisean while she was out here in LA. She is at the airport. I caught her this morning, so it seems like she's on her way back to Baltimore. Also, we are going to get into the Chrisean'S aftermath because we know a lot more now than before when I first went live and let you guys know that it was squabble up time. Okay. A lot of people are questioning, did she get jumped? Did she not get jumped? Oh, she stood on her own. We didn't see any blood. She never fell to the ground. Everybody seems to think that this is a baddies episode, right? And your popularity is gonna keep you from getting your ass whooped or worse on these streets anywhere USA. Okay, nobody's pumping their chest out anywhere USA. All right, because one hood is one more grimy and more dangerous than the next. Best believe. All right, and I'm not saying LA is no punk because we ain't, and they ain't. But I bet you what, you better not go to Chicago with this same shit because it's gonna be somebody grimier. Everybody's the man in their own hood. Somebody's gonna give less of the fucks that you give. You don't give a fuck. There's somebody out there that gives less of a fuck. Okay. You think you the man in your own hood? So do 50 other niggas in this motherfucking world. Okay? This is anywhere USA. All right? So take this let this be a lesson to you. All right? So let's go ahead and get into this. And I'm here to tell you, I wouldn't want to go nowhere. Okay? Even where she lives at. There's some people that don't play in Baltimore. All right? Who will size you up and cut your ass down in Baltimore, in Chicago, in Detroit, in New York, in the Bronx. I wish I would go to a motherfucking neighborhood in New York and be talking this mess. I wish I would pop up in Chicago and be talking this mess and disrespecting the politics of the streets. Whether you agree with it or not, it exists. It's there. Okay? You may not agree with the cliff right there, and if you fall off of it, you're gonna die. But guess what? That cliff ain't going nowhere, beach. And if you step off that beach, you're going to die. So let's go ahead and get into this, okay? Because I need for people to understand. Now, maybe jump was a harsh word, but I've been looking at some clips, okay? And one thing I'm not going to do is ignore the truth. I don't care where the truth lies. All right? And it looks like Chrisean did go head up with 3 people, because there's different angles now, y'all, right? It's been 24 hours. You know how many more clips is out there than when I first did this story, when this story first broke? And I know, sometimes we jump the gun. Everybody wants to have the breaking news. And sometimes we miss some of the, the details and stuff like that. Sometimes we put a 10 on the 2. And I was going to be like, okay, I apologize. She wasn't jumped at first. But the video I seen looked like she was going head up with 3 MFers. And Chrisean, we already know she can fight. We've been following her in baddies for I don't know how long. Okay? She held her own. It was 3 of them. And Chrisean was damn near out there looking like Chassity. We gonna give credit where credit is due. All right? You just better be glad nobody popped the motherfucking trunk. I was gonna say, hey, maybe they was Blueface fans. Maybe they wasn't actively, you know what I'm saying? Do you gang bang? Okay? I'll be outside with my gang gang. But ET cleared that up for me. And she said them definitely was some Crips. Definitely was some Crips. Okay? But let's go ahead and get into this, you guys, all right? Because I done found some things. And I'm like, wait a minute. And if I have to admit I'm wrong, I will. What y'all gonna do? I'm just a blogger at the end of the day, y'all. I'm just a content creator. All right? Doing what I love. Yeah, I know you're going to say, well, you're supposed to vet your sources and you're supposed to have the receipt. Even then, sometimes I get it wrong. I'm not motherfucking Inspector Gadget. I don't get paid. I'm just not CNN. All right? I'm not upheld to the photojournalistic standards. Sometimes I get it wrong. Okay? That's how it happens in the hood. And that's where I am. Okay? I don't have to lie to kick it. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into this, you guys, because I found out some shit. Okay? I was on the internet. All right? And this is what I found. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Now, I definitely wanted to get into this, okay? Also, we're going to listen to what WAP 100 had to say. And he brought up a good point that did her jury really get snatched from her? Because guess what? If it wouldn't have got snatched, she would have showed us, girl, we know you too well. There's no way you would have hit that fact. Even if it got broke off, even if you took it off, girl, that would have been the first thing we seen. It's the biggest chain that you had on. And I hear a lot of people saying, she still got the jury on. Not all of it. Not all of it. Not that one that said, I think Chrisean Rock, that big ass thing. She didn't have that on. She didn't have that on. Now, whether she took it off, whether she still has it, Wack made a good point. We will soon see. I say it got snatched because if she would have had that, she would have threw it in our face. That would have been the first thing we saw when she went live. It would have been dangling from her manicured fingers. It would have been dangling from her French tips. Okay. But we hold our reservations. If I see her with it on, or if she shows it today, we know that she didn't get robbed, which I doubt very seriously. Because you heard that man on that was like, get the chain, where her jewelry, get her jewelry. We heard that. That's the first thing they gonna do. Y'all don't know gang politics, do you? What do y'all think? What do y'all think they like? Come on now. Let's go ahead and get into this, all right? And I want to tell you guys off the bat, do I condone any of this? Fuck no. But I used to be a part of this same culture. As a matter of fact, this culture helped with hip hop music, helped raise my fucking black ass. Did I want that? Hell no. Did it happen? Hell yes. Okay. Do I know people, good, bad, and ugly, that are in gang? Yes. Yes. Okay. And this is why I speak on it. How do I look with my big old age condoning gangbanging? Come on now. I wish I could save them all. I wish I could take them for their talents and really, really see them shine. I wish I could separate the good from the bad and allow them to see their worth, their talents, their purpose. But then I'd be living a fantasy, right? I'd be living a dream, right? Let's talk about reality and how it is, whether we agree with it or not. Let's get into it, okay? So I don't want nobody to go, you think you shouldn't be supporting. I don't, bitch. But I know that some people take this to heart. This is a whole culture, and you have to respect it, whether you agree with it or not, because this is the way that it is. A lot of y'all don't believe in the laws that govern our streets. Go out there and break one right now and see what the fuck happened. Okay? Judge ain't sympathizing. Court don't show forgiveness. You can bring all the emotions and I'm going to lose my job and I didn't mean to. Bring that into the courtroom and see how well it works for you. Okay? Let's go ahead and get into this, you guys. Hold on. Let me take this down. And let me bring up my thumbnail because sometimes I like to bring that up. I want to thank you guys so much for tapping into Bloné Got Tea. Let's see. Which one do I want? Is this the one? Yeah. Let me go ahead and bring up my thumbnail because sometimes I like to bring up my thumbnail. We're also going to see what Chassity had to say because, girl, Chassity had a lot more to say. All right. I got about 3 clips of her. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into WAC 100 too as well. But, and y'all may say, oh, y'all hating that. No, we're not. We told her to go home, Roger. Does that sound like we want somebody to, we want to see somebody get beat up? We were telling her what was going to happen eventually. Right? If you keep putting 12 teaspoons of sugar in your coffee every morning, bitch, you're going to be facing diabetes. You're going to be facing pre-diabetic, and you're going to be facing diabetes if you keep doing it, bitch. Okay? If you keep eating fat back every day with 5 tablespoons of salt, you're gonna be, you may be looking at high blood pressure or some other health problems eventually. That's just how it goes. Right? Now, let me go ahead and bring up what I have to bring up. And this is more like this was bound to happen. Why? Let me make sure you guys can hear me. Because LA is not a playground. Anywhere there's street politics, it's not a playground. Street politics are real. And fame does not protect you. You're going to find yourself in the wrong city with the wrong energy anywhere you go. I need for you to understand this, Chrisean. This is anywhere USA. Okay? Now, LA ain't nothing to shake a stick at. But we ain't the only Billy badasses out here. So I'm going to respect all of the street politics as much as I need to. Because who am I? But a content creator. You know what I'm saying? My word don't go far. But she thought she was untouchable. This is bigger than clout, y'all. All right? Wrong place, wrong time. People don't play. And I want you guys also to pass on the word that fame is not an armor. To some people, you're not famous, okay? To some people, they don't give a fuck. All right? We told you don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the dicks and the balls that you used to, oh. But you don't want to listen because you think that you're bigger than the program. You operate within your own mind, within your own reality. Now, I wouldn't call that the slap that's heard around the world, but it should have slapped some sense into you. And you still went live after that with that same delusional POV. And it saddens my heart that you just don't get it. You just don't get it. But I want to let you know that gangsters don't dance, baby. And if you know LA like I know LA, you know what the rest of that is. Gangsters don't dance. And we've been telling you. Go home, Roger. Go home, Roger. That's what we've been telling you. That's the friendly way of saying, bitch, we don't want to see you get your ass whooped. How many more ways can we say it? Let's put this all into perspective before I get going.
What is
Did you get all that? Is there any other way we can say it? Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. All right, chat. Now let's slow down for a second because this is not gossip. This is not clout chasing. And this is not a joke. All right. Especially when we know that she's often with Junior. She's lucky. And let me reiterate that no one went and popped the trunk. Because all you would have had to do and could do is hit the deck. And if you know anything about California, you would have to go and pop the trunk. I'm not going to explain the California law to you. This is about real world consequences. And I need y'all locked in for this one, okay? I need y'all locked in for this one. All right? Drop a warning sign emoji in the chat if you hear me. Hell, drop a green heart. Nigga, drop the lips for the Gossip Society. Drop something. Hell. Drop some bombs. All right? Because Chrisean should have never gone to Compton thinking everything was sweet. Period. Full stop. And I'm not saying that to scare her or anybody. I'm saying that because LA doesn't work like the internet. This is not your comment section. This is not a Zeus episode. This is not a place where your name, your followers, or your past TV moments are going to protect you. Slowy, are you cool? And just like Marshall, I'm from here, I'm from there. Girl, it works just like that out here. Girl, you're talking about you're from Northern California. Why you not get your friend up on game of Southern California? You put us all on game about Northern California. Well, not me, because I already know. You don't want to go down there and fuck with nothing. Oakland, Stockton, the Bay Area? Yay, area. Tell the people that 40 water is back. Yay area. You don't want to go to the yay area. Why you didn't put your friend on your best friend, buddy, friend to the end, Heidi Ho? Why you didn't put her on game about Southern California? Just like you wanted people to shiver in their boots when you say, I'm from here, I'm from whoop whoop, and I'm from here. It's the same thing down here, boo. But I know, hard head always got to see it to believe it. I get it. And people still want to ask, well, where was Chrisean Jr.? She just said she told Marsh to take the kids. So that means not only Junior was there, but Marsh's son was probably there. If it's more than one kids. Because she sure wasn't talking about the kids that she was with in the parade. She has no authority over them. She has no power over them. Why would Marsh be taking those kids anywhere? She's talking about the kids that came with her. And if I'm smart, I'm thinking Junior and possibly Marsh's son. Marsh was off to the side with the children. This is dangerous because she doesn't roll alone. If anything, this video should be for the safety of Chrisean Jr. She want to come out here and act the fool, all right, and be in the hospital recuperating. If you make it that far, so be it. But Junior doesn't deserve this. He doesn't deserve to be put in danger's way because she want to run her mouth all day. And that's the problem right there. She thought she was bigger than the program. Somewhere along the way, okay, Chrisean convinced herself that the rules don't apply to her, that the street politics are optional. And God forbid if she say the diss word to diss all the Bloods. Because, girl, if you do that, I ain't covering you no more. Say that word. I triple dog dare you to say that motherfucking word, girl. It's going to be over. That's all I got to say. Girl, I ain't even going to cover it. Remember how I was about Tasiki when she said, anybody that don't want to motherfucking die better not get on that sprinter, bitch. When that episode came on, bitch, what? Girl, okay. I'm not, girl, I'm not even going to look at the sprinter. Girl, I'm not even going to put the sprinter in my video. Because I don't be playing with people. I don't be playing with people. You can call me a punk. You can call me a sucker, a sellout. Nigga, call me whatever you want. Girl, I ain't even going to cover your ass no more. Say that word. Because she's known, because she's been loud, because she's survived chaos before, that she can just walk into any environment and be untouchable. That's not how real cities work. LA especially don't play that. Now listen closely, chat, because this isn't about basketball. This isn't about hanging out, and this isn't about who started what. It's about respect, awareness, and knowing where you are. Okay? When you step into certain areas, you don't act like it's a meet and greet. And after the parade, even at the parade, somebody on camera was like, where they said you couldn't come, they said I couldn't come to Compton, but here I am. You still was pushing the envelope. You still was in people's faces, even in Compton. After the parade, you should have left. But no, you wanted to banter around and teeter around and join the guys for a little game of basketball. And that's where you fucked up. You decided to hang out. Okay, let's go ahead and get into these clips that I have for you guys. All right, you don't get to test people's patience just because you feel comfortable. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going to show you guys the first clip. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's go ahead and get into this first clip, you guys. Where am I going? Okay, hold on, because we learned a lot since this has happened. A lot has been dropped and revealed. Not only the two women that were involved in the altercation have spoken up. There's different angles of the altercation. Okay. And there's more people saying more things. So we got a little bit more, y'all. May not be a lot. Okay. I didn't crack the case, but I'm only here to what? Bring you the messy on these social media streets. Okay. Hold on. Let me go ahead and let's get into this. Okay. Let me show you the first one I'm going to show you. Let me see. Oh, I kind of like to start from the bottom because I guess this is where I start at and then I work my way up. So hold on, y'all. Okay, so the first one is right here. Let me show you her scene before kind of bring you guys back up to speed and give you guys a little taste of what happened. Okay, I'm not going to show the whole video, but this is her before the viral Compton altercation. Okay.
Don't grab my phone from me. 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 That's my phone like some work ass bitch. You just swell. No. You can't use that. Unless you recording. No, don't record. No. Don't grab my phone from me. Don't grab my phone from me. Don't grab my phone from me.
She was getting checked for what she said. And then what she said afterwards on her live, she lied. Because you pulled that woman's phone down to see if she was recording. It was nothing nice about that. You don't just reach out and just touch somebody. You don't just reach out and just snatch somebody's phone to see. See, you've been able to get away with that for too long. You talk to people any old kind of way. You treat people any old kind of way. You snatch when you want to snatch. You break up shit. You threaten people. And you've been allowed to get away with it too long. You're too comfortable. And somebody came to chin the check and check the chin. You got chin checked. That was very rude of you. And how many more people, knowing that you're Chrisean Rock, is filming? You grabbed one phone. Girl, it's about 12 phones on your ass. What sense did that make? I would have smacked you too. All right? And if not for the young man that was in the middle, he said, I'm going to walk you to your car. He was trying to diffuse the situation. Because he could have just stepped back and just been grimy and just let them go at you. Because that would have been the next thing. Okay? That's what happened. It's plain and simple. You can hear him saying, let me walk you to the car. Let me walk you to the car. Look, I'm just going to walk you to the car. She's still oblivious. All right, what's going on? But you about to get your ass whooped is what's going on. Wake up. Is it the pills? Is it the potion? What is it? No social cues. I say that every live. No social cues, and she cannot read the room. Ever. She never reads the room. And that's going to be your downfall. These are the type of people that fall on their own sword. You can clearly see that she was like, oh, is she filming? She pushed the camera down to see if she was filming. Girl, it ain't none of your damn business. Of course she's filming you, dummy. And so is everybody else standing around. I seen little ass kids with their phone out. What? Yeah, let's go to the next clip. All right, let me let this one play and I'm going to go to the next clip. I forgot to mute myself. Sorry.
Don't grab my phone from me. Don't grab my phone from me. I'm gonna put you in session on some work ass bitch. You have a Blueface? That's the way it's king of the class. No. You king of the class.
If you fight that,
Then she recording shit.
no, don't record nothing on me.
Don't grab my phone from me. Don't grab my phone from me. Don't grab my phone from me. Don't grab my phone from me. Don't grab my phone from me. I'm gonna put you in session on some work ass bitch. Do you have a Blueface? You gonna get beat up again? And on the crib, we not crabs over here. I just know what the fuck going on, bitch. And if you don't need that Chrisean, you can get that.
Fucking on the shit. That you gon' hit.
Try to hit up the homies talking about you in the face. For me, bitch,
You
I'm not
too
hiding.
much. You saying too much.
Hey, this is no filters. Nobody has no marks on their face. Not a scratch.
No,
Nothing.
she did not.
She did not do shit.
How did the clip look? It just looked.
Y'all got the end of the fight. That was the ass end.
Be there. You had to be there to see it, ma.
Thank you.
Nobody got dropped. No, nothing. No, and she did not
Bitch, you
get
got
jumped.
slapped and you never
Wait.
even fight me.
She did not get jumped, bro. She fought one, and then right when she got done, then I went in. Babe, come on.
Period. And you calling the homies talking about, oh, you want to fight the bitch that slapped you? Bitch, I'm not hiding. We can get that. We can get that.
And some people may say, oh, they're looking for a moment, and maybe, and did. And what's wrong with that? But they also checked her on GP. Okay? Just because the disrespect was too real. Why not capitalize off that? Why not tag Zeus and Zeus Network and Lemmy and Natalie on that? What's wrong with that? She created this problem. Sometimes you got to get in where you fit in, fool. We learned that back in high school. That's not the reason why, though. Okay? That wasn't the motivation. That's the aftermath. That tag and them trying to tag Zeus and all, that's the aftermath. And why not? Why fucking not? You feel me? Thank you so much, Spoiled Rotten in the house. $5 super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You say happy holidays, Blownay. Happy holidays to you guys too. Thank you guys for so much for tapping in, for supporting this channel and what I do. It means everything to me, okay? I appreciate you guys and I humble myself. Now, you guys heard them say that they didn't jump her. It was one, then one, then one. Now, when we get to this video, you're going to see 3 of them. Now, it was one person going after, but it was 3 women, I think, or 3 people. All right? And Chrisean wasn't no punk, didn't look like no punk, but she was a dummy. So what? You walked away. So what, you Billy badass girl? Bullets ain't got no name. And you can't fight bullets. Okay? And protect your child that is everywhere with you. No, not so much. Because what Chassity told us is you do have an Airbnb. Okay? Your rabbit ass decided to sleep in the car because you're paranoid. I told you it was paranoia. She got an Airbnb. Chassity didn't want to stay at the Airbnb. All right? You wanted to leave the children at the Airbnb so that you could go out with your friend. So you leave Chrisean Jr. home by himself at the Airbnb alone while he's asleep. Why I oughta? And if I believe Chassity, why I oughta? You deserve a smack for that. Yeah, she told us. Y'all gonna hear it. Let's get through these clips. Y'all gonna hear it. Y'all gonna hear it. Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat, because I know y'all is lighting it up in the chat, and I want to acknowledge you because you took the time to put your POV in and make this channel what it is. It helps the algorithm. It helps this channel grow, and I appreciate y'all. Okay. Mojo Shy, the first one in the house. Thank you so much. Blessed and highly favored. Hey, Blownay. Hey, beautiful. Mrs. Bennett, 87. What's up, young lady? Hey, hey, hey. So Chassity's still in LA? No, because when I show y'all the clips, she's actually at the airport. Remember, she said that she was rebooking her flight. I'm assuming it was this morning. I caught her live this morning. She was at the airport, so I'm just assuming that, her rebook flight was this morning, and she's probably in Baltimore by now. She may be back. She may not. We don't really care if she comes to LA, y'all. We like, leave that in Baltimore. Leave that in Baltimore. Girl, welcome. If that's what you want to do, we're not going to hate on you, okay? There's enough crazy in California, and you'll fit right in, okay? Just know that it's triple the amount, okay? Whatever you was paying in B-more, it's going to be triple. Okay, people out here walk around with mean mugs and cold stares, so don't be offended, because then you might get your ass whooped. Ain't nobody gonna say hi to you, barely. You ain't gonna get no welcome smiles, barely. So just be prepared. Okay, I just want to let you know it's hard out here for a pimp. Just let you know, all that glitz and glam and all they say, girl, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. Okay? If you can make it to Hollywood, girl, kudos to you, bitch. But when I said that, like, girl, we just playing. If you plan on coming back out here, girl, welcome. Okay. Anyways, y'all, let me see. 100 facts. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, Rachel. Rachel, the sweetest thing. Welcome, welcome. Sunday morning and afternoon. Facts on facts, y'all. What's up, Ty? What's that, Taisha Moss in the house. Welcome, welcome, y'all. Her jewelry got snatched. You can tell. Exactly. That would have been the first thing she would have showed us. Just like she showed us her face, it would have been right in the camera shot. Come on now. Y'all know Chrisean like the back of your hand when it comes to her on media. Okay? We don't know that bitch when the camera cut. We don't know nothing about that hoe. It's all speculation and perspective. Why? Because we're not there. Even with all of the receipts of the people who are there, even with that, we have to hold our reservations because we were not there. Okay? That's the honest thing to do, and that's the fair thing to do. But that don't mean we can't talk about it. That don't mean we can't put 2 and 2 together. You guys, don't forget to hit that like button. What's up, Detroit made Vegas, babe? She got exactly what she was asking for. Hello. Hello. Exactly what you were asking for, girl. Somebody said, Chassity not lying. Chrisean been homeless over a year. She's a runner. She's a track star. She gonna run away when it gets hard. She can't take the pain. She can't get scarred. Yeah. That's what we talking about. What's up, Reality Jamar? Yes. Yes. The chat is green, y'all, and I'm happy about that. Yes, green hearts. I'm telling you, let's keep going, y'all. Let's keep going. What did you say? Let me see. Gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Get running from this big boot. Bucking on the shih tzu. Bitch, who gonna hit who? Bitch, who gonna hit who? It's time to go now. You're playing too much. You're saying too much. That's my favorite part of that song. When he be like, it's time to go now. You're playing too much. You're saying too much. Okay. You said, when she don't put on, that means he has bruises and knots on him. She won't show him. All I care about is that child. She's a disgrace. She keeps running her mouth. And Junior's going to be motherless and fatherless. Y'all, I'm just, I don't want to break down. I don't even want to think about it. Some things that Chasty said really touched my heart. Made me want to cry, but I'm not going to do that on here. And just to think of the things that she said, that Chrisean said, I know y'all, we're going to get to it, but hold on. Hold on. And don't pay attention to me, guys, because I'm an empath, so hold on, you guys. Let's go to the next clip, and then I'm going to come back with you guys, all right? Because we say that we believe what Chastity says. But then in the same breath, I hope that Chassity is lying. I hope this is one big cruel joke and an ultimate storyline. And you guys will see exactly what I mean once we get there. Hold on. Let's go to the next clip, you guys. And I will be back in the comments. All right? Because ultimately it comes down to hashtag Save Junior. I don't give a damn about none of this really. But let's keep going, y'all.
Let me just do that. See if I can move it, okay? Guarda, ci sono così cazzo. Let me just do that so I'm moving, okay? That's okay. Guarda, ci sono così cazzo. Let me just do that so I'm moving, okay? That's okay. Guarda, ci sono così cazzo.
And is that Junior that we hear in the background? You guys think that was Junior that we heard in the background? Because Junior, I think, was there because of what Chrisean said when she said that she told Marsh to take the kids, right? Let's move to the next one, you guys. You see, she hurt her finger, okay? Now, let's keep going, y'all. All right, so this is from Chrisean, and it says, "You forgot. I had to get in the field with you first. You tried putting fear, slapping me around, so I put two black eyes on you. Want on you. Want clout so bad right now. It's sick. Here you go. I know you needed it." We know she's just acting out of anger, just trying to have some get back. But we don't care about this, girl. We don't care about this. Okay, you got bigger fish to fry. This looks like it was on her story. And yeah, let's go to the next one, you guys. Hold on. Let me see what else we got. Hold on, y'all. Now, here is Chrisean's sister Tessa saying that Chassity is a liar. Okay? These sisters, I promise you, it is a vicious cycle, and I want off this roller coaster. Okay? What do I scream for? This is my theme park. Why don't I want to be on this roller coaster? Why? Stop it right now. No. Don't stop it, because you might stop it right in the middle of a loop. Hurry up with this motherfucker so we can get the fuck off. Okay? I'm never buying another ticket. Listen to what she had to say.
I would never in my life go on the social media and say, yeah, because Bugatti, all of that goofy stuff. You understand? But I would never do no clown stuff like that on some, yeah, my baby sister Chrisean Rock hit baby. Hell, my baby never did that to my baby. My baby Chrisean Rock never hit baby Jesus. So please, I never witnessed that. I never said that out my mouth to Chassity. So whatever they got going on is what they got going on. It's foolish and crazy, but that's between them. I would never in my life go on the social media and say, yeah, because Bugatti, all of that goofy stuff. You understand? But I would never do no clown stuff like that on some, yeah, my baby sister Chrisean Rock hit baby. Hell, my baby never did that to my baby. My baby Chrisean Rock never hit baby Jesus. So please, I never witnessed that. I never said that out my mouth to Chassity. So whatever they got going on is what they got going on. It's foolish and crazy, but that's between them. I would never in my life go on the social media and say, yeah, because Bugatti, all of that goofy stuff. You understand? But I would never do no clown stuff like that on some, yeah, my baby sister Chrisean Rock hit baby. Hell, my baby never did that to my baby. My baby Chrisean Rock never hit baby Jesus. So please, I never witnessed that. I never said that out my mouth to Chassity. So whatever they got going on is what they got going on. It's foolish and crazy, but that's between them. I would never in my life go on the social media and say, yeah, because Bugatti, all of that goofy stuff. You understand? But I would never do no clown stuff like that on
Now, I'm going to show this clip that we've already seen of her at the parade. I'm not going to show the whole thing. She goes into a prayer and all that. But I did want to check out and see the jewelry that she had on before this altercation happened that she actually wore to the parade. Okay. And clearly that big chain that had the little name plaque on it, and it looked like it was 9 feet thick, is not no longer on her neck. Okay. I don't know why people are like, she still got the jewelry on her neck. Nigga, she had like 3-4 necklaces on. You only see one. You feel me? Regardless of if I got the number right or not, the one that had that big ass nameplate is no longer there. Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look, y'all.
There's only one way to go. No matter what the world thinks, I'll follow God's way. No matter what I do, they'll take it the wrong way. It's my fault that I let the world in. But with God on my side, I won't let the world.
And I don't know who thought that a prayer circle and that she just came and did a prayer circle that was going to save her. Girl, she will bless you and curse you with the same tongue in the same sentence in 60 seconds or less. And you mean to tell me you thought just because she had this kind gesture that everybody that attended, whether they were here or not, was going to accept that and use it as an excuse to not whoop her ass? Not to confront her and ask her, girl, why are you saying all this reckless shit and having it come out your mouth and thinking everything is cool beans? What is wrong with y'all? People go attack churches. Did you know that? That's why I say it's important for you to know your history. This means nothing. Don't nobody give a damn. You got good faith people that aren't even religious. You got good faith Christians that face demons every day. All right? Just so y'all know. Let's keep going, y'all. I think I got a couple more. And like I tell y'all, her fan base is what? Children, teenagers. Who is she influencing? And this is a failure of us, our culture. If this is what the children are looking up to, where did we go wrong? Where did we go wrong? This is a reflection of us too, as Black culture, as hip hop culture, as media culture, as pop culture. Where did we go wrong? When we have somebody like this performing at high schools, where elementary kids know who she is, we allowed this. Shame on us. Like I tell you, anybody can get it. I always include myself, the people in my chat. Okay? Y'all ever heard of a false prophet? Y'all ever heard of a cult? They always up to no good. And they have thousands of followers. People give millions of dollars to them. They have mega churches, mega followings. You remember the Davidians? Regular people like me and you that were brainwashed. This is how it starts. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that's what this is leading to, but what does it mean? Because somebody grabs a Bible and says some scriptures and amen. Do you talk in tongues? No. Well, I do. I learned last year. I took a class. It's called Speaking in Tongues. Come on now, y'all. Come on. Holla if you hear me. Okay? Fellowship ain't gonna keep you and hollering Yahweh ain't gonna keep him getting your ass whooped. Okay? Jesus was perfect. Jesus was perfect. And he got mocked and crucified. What are we talking about? He never did any wrong to anybody. He didn't wish that he could run through somebody's house with an SUV. He didn't wish that he could pop out and shout niggas. He didn't wish nobody to get pow-powed in the face and then turn around and be like, I love you. I love you. Why we can't just meet somewhere? Bitch, because you said that you wanted the nigga in jail. You said that you wanted to run a car through the nigga house. You said that you wanted to pow him in the face with every conviction and every fiber of your being. But we're not supposed to believe you on that, right? We're supposed to know that you're just mad. You're just in your feelings. You just said it. You didn't really mean it. Are you fucking serious? Let's move on, y'all. Come on. Jesus was perfect and still got crucified and mocked. They mocked him. You know what was above his head? It said King of the Jews because they didn't believe him. And he died. They put nails through his hands and his feet, and he did nothing. But y'all trying to save her. Let's move on. Let's move on. All right. And if you don't believe in that, just take this as a cautionary tale. It's just like me telling you a fairy tale. Y'all believe in fairy tales. Y'all believe in osmosis. Y'all believe in Mother Nature. Y'all believe in the Big Bang Theory. But you can't believe in a story of Jesus. It stumps me every time. So just take it like as another fairy tale, okay? All right? Take it as a parable. Can you get with that? Okay. Now, here are the girls talking again, the women.
First of all, Chrisean, you back on your story again, lying again. When you first pulled up, bitch, you would not get out that car. The big homies had to come to the car and tell you it was okay and it was safe for you to get out the car.
Nobody plotting on you, bitch. Nobody never plotted on you.
Nobody was worried about you.
You steady keep lying. I know you lying about Tasiki making you eat her coochie, bro. Stop lying on Tasiki, you fucking hoe.
First of all, Chrisean, you back on your story again, lying again. When you first pulled up, bitch, you would not get out that car. The big homies had to come to the car and tell you it was okay and it was safe for you to get out the car.
Nobody plotting on you, bitch. Nobody never plotted on you.
Nobody was worried about you.
You steady keep lying. I know you lying about Tasiki making you eat her coochie, bro. Stop lying on Tasiki, you fucking hoe.
First of all, Chrisean, you back on your story again, lying again. When you first pulled up, bitch, you would not get out that car. The big homies had to come to the car and tell you it was okay and it was safe for you to get out the car.
Nobody plotting on you, bitch. Nobody never plotted on you.
Nobody was worried about you.
You steady keep lying. I know you lying about Tasiki making you eat her coochie, bro. Stop lying on Tasiki, you fucking hoe.
First of all, Chrisean, you back on your story again, lying again. When you first pulled up, bitch, you would not get out that car. The big homies had to come to the car and tell you it was okay and it was safe for you to get out the car.
Nobody plotting on you, bitch. Nobody never plotted on you.
Nobody was worried about you.
You steady keep lying. I know you lying about Tasiki making you eat her coochie, bro. Stop lying on Tasiki, you fucking hoe.
First of all, Chrisean, you back on your story again, lying again.
You guys saw, okay. All right, so you guys saw these clips. Thank you guys so much for being in the chat, you guys. You say they got the most expensive one when they got her chain. Yeah, that was the most expensive one. Where are these kids' parents? Do they know who this broad is? Girl, girl, no. Her chains are her life insurance. She's broke. She pawns for money. She had to give Blue all that Lemmy money because she owes him. What? Are y'all serious? Why do people keep saying that she gave her money away? Why? Why do y'all keep on saying that? Because in a way, I like believe it, but I don't want to believe it. Like, it seems impossible to me, but then I see all of the pictures and the videos of 33K just counting that money, counting that money, counting that money. Like, he only has like 5 posts up, y'all, maybe 6 now. And if you go 5 of the 6 posts, he's holding money. He got money on the ground. He's holding money, right? And I'm not necessarily talking about his behavior, because that's what I expect from a 20-year-old. That's what I expect from a 20-year-old. I really do. Is it right? Is it wrong? But this is what I expect. The behavior, his post, I expect it. I don't know. You said, Google, bye, girl. He don't want you. You unalive Ronnie. Your fault, witch. Somebody called you a witch. Okay. Alberta. What's up, Alberta? Alberta? Arredondo? That's what they think. Okay, these are the people, these are the streets that's talking. My chat represents the streets. These social media streets. Okay, her hit single. Right. You said Chrisean is hard-headed. The prophet told her to stop worrying about what's online and focus on her relationship and her walk with God. Only not fame or, She ain't even listening. This is why she's in this position. She'll go through all this fanfare and all this. Yeah, I followed you and all. I'm going to listen and we're going to get together. You didn't listen. Okay? You didn't listen. Extacion used to be like Chrisean and turned to God, but he did with his actions. Unlike Chrisean, she's a transparent BSer. Okay, there was a calmness about Extacion. What I remember, I wasn't into him. I couldn't name a song if my life was on the line. Okay, I don't know anything about that young man. But from the clips that I did see and how people react to him, it seemed like he had a specialness about him. Like, and he really would like talk like truth. He would. And he also was on there like running his mouth and stuff like that. From the clips I've seen, guys. I don't know anything about that young man. And rest in peace to him. Okay. She ain't got good enough yet. Yeah. What's up, the Coco G show? You said exactly. The biggest, heaviest chain got snatched. Hope she takes that pacifier off. Exactly. I think the pacifier was around Junior's neck, because when she was holding Junior, he had it around his neck. I'm almost positive. Now, she was holding him against her chest, so it could have easily been on her. But I think when I saw her holding Junior, it was around his neck. So I think that's why that one didn't get snatched. Okay. You said, I hope she takes that pacifier off Junior. Oh, you said off Junior. Okay. Because they will get that next and they don't care. It's on him. Exactly. I heard them say they got her chain. Yep. They said something like they got her chain or get her jewelry. You hear the man saying it. And men will check you, Chrisean. Men will knock you out. You don't know that? You think they're going to be like, oh, step aside, let a female come through. We would never. Girl, a grown-ass man will step up. For these street politics, I'm just letting you know. I don't know how it is in your neck of the woods, but a grown-ass man, okay, will snatch your neck off. I'm just letting you know. They don't give up. They don't give a F. See, in my opinion, Chrisean had no choice. The cameras were on. She ain't about that. Yeah, she wasn't going to run, though. She wasn't going to run. This ain't baddies. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. She think everything is an episode of Baddies. She thinks somewhere she thought somebody was gonna come out the park and be like, cut, next scene. No, bitch. This is reality. Nobody was gonna come out and the camera's cut. Look, girl, fly shit it still goes on when the camera cut, girl. Exactly. You said, okay, so my daughter just told me Rock fought her cousin who's from Santana Block Crip. They were at Wilson Park. Somebody already said that. I don't know if I got to that clip or not. But when we get to the other clip that I'll show y'all after we get to what Chassity said, you're going to hear somebody say, girl, you was in the most notorious hood in Compton. That's what they said. She didn't even know it. Girl, I don't even know it. And I'm from LA. And I know not to go to Compton. I know not to act in a fool. I know not to do that. They don't care if you 15 or 50. Well, I'm just gonna tuck mine in. You know, I'm somebody's grandmother. I'm somebody's mama. They ain't gonna fuck with me, girl. I know better. That's all I'm saying. You said Chrisean thinks she's untouchable. Now she sees that she was wrong. Exactly. What's up, Sandra? Loves Lord Jesus. Welcome, welcome. She was wrong. Karma got her good. And if it ain't karma, bitch, it's the boomerang effect. Because she's such a karma specialist. She disperses karma at will. She'll tell you the same, the bat time and the bat channel. Same bat time, same bat channel. You're going to die. Or go to jail because you talked about me. Like, bitch, what? What? All right, you guys, let's get going. Hold on. Let me see if there's any more clips. And then we're going to get into let me see. Hold on. Now, right here it says, please stop going online lying about the event that took place. The only reason I slapped you is because you tried to grab my phone while I was recording them, questioning you about dissing Crips. And that's exactly what went on. You big mad. I don't know nobody that would allow a stranger to pull their phone out their hand. I don't know this girl at all. It was a sign of disrespect, period. Y'all don't remember when she was at the Streamers University party and she snatched that phone out that man's hand, slapped it out his hand and it fell on the ground? You don't remember when she snatched Bino's phone out his hand and took it to the back so she could look at it? Y'all don't remember when she snatched Blueface's phone and got half her fucking hair ripped out in the back? Y'all remember that? That's what she do. She snatched people's phones out their hands. She talked to people like they redhead stepchildren. She talked to people crazy out the side of her motherfucking neck all the time. People that are closest to her. DJ Sky, Jay, Zio, March. I've showed it to y'all time and time again. This is her MO. You ran up on, you know, when your mama be like, girl, you're going to run up on the wrong person one day. Remember? Your mama ever told you that? Anybody ever told you that? This is it in the flesh. Okay? This is it in the flesh. If it don't even go no further than this, girl, this is what you get. This is what you get. Okay, I got a couple more, y'all. Hold on. It says Chrisean gets pressed for playing games with LA politics, and allegedly they were sent by Blueface's cousin, her old roommate. Uh-oh. Now, y'all know ET, shout out to ET, Scarface. She knows these women. Y'all remember when I let you hear her? She knows these women. Okay? She's going to get into it too. I'm going to show you that clip of that too, but first, let's get through these saved posts that I have, okay? Let's go ahead and look at this. I think the same one, but it don't matter. Let's look at it. I saved it for you.
That's the way it's king of the cloud. No. He king of the cloud. Say some Chris.
We appreciate you coming up here, but if you
Hey, man, she recording shit.
no, don't record. No.
Don't grab my phone from me. 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 I don't give a fuck. You snatch my phone like some work ass bitch. You just swell. That's the way it's king of the cloud. No. He king of the cloud. Say some Chris.
We appreciate you coming up here, but if you
hey, man, she recording shit.
no, don't record. No.
Don't grab my phone from me. 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 I don't give a fuck. You snatch my phone like some work ass bitch. You just swell.
How was it 6 of y'all and why I still look like this? How was it 6 of y'all and I still look like this? I ain't pull up with no security, no gun, no nothing. How was it 6 of y'all and why I still look like this? How was it 6 of y'all and I still look like this? I ain't pull up with no security, no gun, no nothing. How was it 6 of y'all and why I still look like this? How was it 6 of y'all and I still look like this? I ain't pull up with no security, no gun, no nothing. How was it 6 of y'all and why I still look like this? How was it 6 of y'all and I still look like this? I ain't pull up with no security, no gun, no nothing. How was it 6 of y'all and why I still look like this?
First of all, I'm gonna let the chat tell it. Okay, it was not no 6 women. It was not no 6 girls, whatever you want to call. It was not 6 of them. Okay, it wasn't. Right? Let me see. You said, how are you gonna love someone that you don't even know? We only know her from the internet. Exactly. Exactly. She probably took off most of her chains when she went to the car to change shoes so she could play basketball earlier. Maybe she did. You know, we don't know. I just know Chrisean, and that would have been the flex of the century. Okay. That would have been the flex of the century. I don't want to hear that Bugatti annoying ish again. What's up, Lori of the Roma Africana? Welcome, you guys. All right, so let's go ahead, and I think there's one more clip, y'all. Hold on. Now, this is where she's playing basketball, and then we'll get to the other.
Backwards. Little baby. I ain't gonna do that. Oh, but she an athlete though. She probably backwards. Little baby. I ain't gonna do that. Oh, but she an athlete though. She probably backwards. Little baby. I ain't gonna do that. Oh, but she an athlete though. She probably backwards. Little baby. I ain't gonna do that. Oh, but she an athlete though. She probably back.
Okay, it looks like when she's playing basketball that she has all of her chains on, as you guys can see. So I don't know, y'all. We don't know. I think it got snatched for sure. But is that really the point if she got robbed or not? Like, we have to look at the bigger picture. We really do. Right? I like to take y'all back to the basics, okay? Take you back to the hood like K-Swiss. The devil's in the detail. We got to pay attention to the details. Now let's go ahead and get into these messages that I have. Hold on, y'all. And at the end of the day, whether she came out unscathed or not, whether she has a bloody nose or not, whether she held her own or not, whether she squabbled up and stood her ground or not, she's not a winner. She's a loser. Because this is just the beginning. What about the next time? And the next time? And the next time? Okay, so say there were 3 women, 6 women. What about next time there's 12? You think she's going to be able to fight off 12 mofos? What if a grown-ass man, 2, 3 grown-ass men decide to come at her? Y'all really got that much faith in her? Oh, she going to squabble up. Yeah, she always wins. She's a baddie. Come on, people. Look at the bigger picture. She's a loser. Yeah, she stood her ground. She didn't win. She's not a winner. She's not a winner. Let me go ahead and prepare the messages that I have that I'm going to share with you guys too as well. Thank you guys so much for being in the chat. And let me go ahead and get this ready for y'all, okay? She's not a winner. She's a loser. All right? Look at the bigger picture. She ain't got no scars on her. She didn't, they didn't bust her lip. They didn't, who gives a fuck? Who wants to walk around and always have to watch their back and their front? Y'all think do you think that's a good deal? Like, what? You call that a winner? Let me go ahead and get this prepared for you guys, all right? Hold on, y'all.
It shouldn't fly like that, you know?
How dare you talk to me like that? What makes you so much better than me? So, what do you do?
Okay.
Don't eat nothing. Junkie for a wife. Don't eat nothing. Sleeps all day with them black shades on. Wakes up with a quaalude.
Don't play about it.
And who won't fuck me because she's in a coma. I can't even have a kid with her, man. Her womb is so polluted. I can't even have a fucking little baby with her.
Bitch. You fuck.
That shouldn't fly like that, you know?
How dare you talk to me like that? What makes you so much better than me? So, what do you do? You do drugs and you kill people? Oh, that's wonderful, Tony. Real contribution to human history.
Go ahead. So tell everybody. Come on.
You want a kid?
Tell the world.
What kind of a father do you think you are?
Come on.
Are you gonna drive him to school in the mornings? Are you even gonna be alive by the time the kid goes to school? You don't even know how to be a husband. Get off the phone! Without having 6 of your thugs hanging around all the time.
Yeah, it's okay.
I have Nick, the pig, as a friend. What kind of life is that?
Come on.
Can't you see what we're becoming, Tom? We're losers. We're not winners, we're losers.
Go on, you stone.
I'm not stoned. You're stoned.
Okay, get out.
Come on, come on.
No. I'm not going home with you. I'm not going home with anybody. We're not alone. I'm leaving you. I don't need this shit.
Okay, I'll walk you out. I'll take it home with the captain.
Let her go, man. Another quaalude, you're gonna love me again.
let her go. Okay? It's okay. Another quaalude. She'll love me in the morning. It's okay. Right? Damn shame. Let's get into these clips, you guys. I'm going to take you even further in so you guys can see different angles and what went down as far as we know. We weren't there. We can only go by the receipts that are put online. We are trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together. And even if we don't, it's a conversation that needs to be had. All right? It's a think piece. Somebody said they did not jump her. They just said they didn't jump her. You guys are about to see they didn't jump her. All right? Now, there is a moment where there's a guy in between when it first starts, right? No, this is not when it first starts, but there's an angle at when they're fighting. Okay, when the squabble, I don't know if it began, but there is a part where we saw, like one of the first clips we saw was the girl with the white shirt on with the braids jumping kind of like over the guy and trying to get to Chrisean. That she was trying to get to Chrisean again. All right. It looks like she even went head up with Chrisean before we saw that. Now there's another clip that shows the girl with the braids reaching like between the guy who was kind of like holding Chrisean, I think he was. She grabs Chrisean by the weave and starts boom, 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 boom. Clear as day. Clear as day. She got mollywopped. Now, I'm not going to lie. When you look at the overall picture, Chrisean stood her ground, all right? She didn't fall. She didn't run. We going to give her that. We give her that every time we see her on baddies. But girl, why would you want to come to Compton and go head up for free when you could have did this for $200K on a show that probably would have led to other opportunities, dummy? Make it make sense. Go home, Roger. Go home, Roger. Let's get into this. Okay? Come on. Let me see. Hold on, you guys. Let me take this down so we can get into this. Hold on. All right, let me go ahead and bring this up for you guys. And we're going to look at these clips. What are y'all saying? Rock turds, eat turds. What is she hating on? Tamika Save Jr. at Tamika. The first time anybody ever just slapped Chrisean and everybody is scared. Exactly. It was bound to come. Come on now. Somebody is bound to test your gangster, okay? This is what it means when your mama, your daddy, whoever used to be like, you're going to run up on the wrong person one day. You're going to run up on the wrong person one day. It's true. She gave that dude she be with her chains to hold. Okay. So maybe they didn't get snatched. Did y'all see when she tried to play it off while being confronted? She said Blue has a restaurant called King of, yep. Y'all caught that, huh? Y'all caught that. Oh, no, I'm talking about, King of Crap. No, you wasn't. No, you was not. You know exactly what you were doing. Okay? Mrs. Beano, Mrs. 33K. You sure know how to do up the blood sign. You sure knew how to do that. You sure know how to answer that you a blue nose. You sure knew how to do that. And I can't pull up the endless videos of you talking about on Crib. dozens of clips of you saying that. But you know, I was just talking about King and Cuckoo. Really? 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 Right? You said this is my sector 304. You don't belong here. I speak facts. You witnessed the realest. Okay? Somebody in this chat was probably there. I spoke to someone who was actually there, but the parade was over. So I don't know if they left, if they hung out. We know Chrisean sure didn't leave. She stayed for a friendly to kick it and banter and I'll join for a friendly game of basketball. It was a friendly game, all right. All right, let's go ahead and get into this, you guys, all right? You say, Shantae, girl, glorify minding your damn business and buy a home for yourself, hater. Why are y'all talking about buying houses and stuff? Okay, let's go, y'all. Exactly. At the end of the day, it's hashtag Save Junior. Hashtag Save Junior. Okay? Thank you guys for the love. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. All right, you guys, let's go. Hold on. Let's go, y'all. All right, so this is the angle I'm talking about. And when you see this angle, you're going to see, just tell me what you see, okay? Hold on. This is the angle, the different angle that I'm talking about as far as this altercation goes.
They said you can't come where? Come then, but look, I'm here, baby, and that. With the squad, though. They said you can't come where? Come then, but look, I'm here, baby, and that. With the squad, though. They said you can't come where? Come then, but look, I'm here, baby, and that. With the squad, though. They said you can't come where? Come then, but look, I'm here.
You think nobody caught that and took it as a diss? That was a challenge. She in Compton at the event, still throwing shade. And y'all think that's cool? That's how y'all roll in these streets? And y'all think that's cool? Y'all think this is cool? Somebody said hashtag free Junior's fork and spoon. Holla. She is dissing you on your own turf. And you thought nobody was going to take this and run with it? That's what y'all thought? And most of y'all in my chat is hood or know about the streets. You got some street knowledge, book knowledge, something. Else you probably wouldn't be on my chat. I talk about the culture. I talk about hip hop culture. This is hip hop culture, unfortunately. Why are you here if you don't know anything about how this shit goes? Why are you here? Y'all know about these streets. Stop playing with me. This is cool in your neck of the woods. This is how y'all do it on your streets. This how it goes. Boy, I tell you about these crack babies. I don't know. Let's get to the next clip, y'all. Hold on. Let me go to the next clip. Somebody said this is the calm before the storm, and then the storm straight afterwards. These people is crazy as hell. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's go ahead and get back to this. And let me get to the next clip, okay? I'm sorry I have to do this like this. And don't nobody talk about my editing. This is how my editing gonna be, okay? Unless you can put up for a brand new computer, laptop, and help me pay $88 for the new updated OBS, we're gonna do it Compton style, okay? And I've been saying that before we even got here. I've been saying that for decades, okay? When you got people on the west side acting easty, it's time to wake the fuck up. Okay? Girl, please don't take your ass to the east side. Please don't take your ass to the east. West side don't play either, but don't take your ass to the east side, girl. Don't go nowhere near Jesse Owens Park. Girl, don't you, leave the A-trays alone. Leave them, leave all of them, all of Western. Girl, leave them alone. All right? Don't take your ass to Long Beach. Please don't take your ass to Long Beach. Okay? East side, I'm just giving you some pointers just for starting out. Don't go to Chrisean'S. Please don't. Okay? And WAC 100 told you stay where it's safe. I'm telling you where not to go. You need to move when they point all the way up. Okay? All the way up, but you need to be in the hills somewhere. Take your ass to the valley. That's all I'm saying. Let's get to the next one, guys. Hold on. All right, let's go.
Oh, get out! Hey, get in there! Chrisean, get in there! Chrisean, get in there! Get in! Hey, my motherfucker, tell him!
Anyone of you niggas touch my home?
Oh, shit!
Mo. No. Hey, Mo.
Hey, get in there! Chrisean, get in there! Chrisean, get in there! Get in! Hey, my motherfucker, tell him!
Anyone of you niggas touch my home?
Oh, shit!
Mo. No. Hey, Mo.
Hey, get in there! Chrisean, get in there! Chrisean, get in there! Get in! Hey, my motherfucker, tell him!
Anyone of you niggas touch my home?
Oh, shit!
Mo. No.
Hey, get in there! Chrisean, get in there! Chrisean, get in there! Get in! Hey, my motherfucker, tell him!
Anyone of you niggas touch my home?
Oh, shit!
Mo. No.
Okay, I think we already saw that version of it. Hold on, you guys. I'm going to move down. That's not the clip that I wanted to show. I mean, that's not the clip that I was talking about, but I'm just, showing you guys the different clips of what I was put on to, okay? There is going to be another angle. Hold on, you guys. Ah, damn. Okay, it didn't change. Hold on, you guys. Now, this is her getting slapped before getting into it. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this. And hold on, y'all. Okay, let me go ahead and play this for you.
No. We can't get the conversation.
We appreciate you coming up here. If you fight that, no, don't record. No. Don't grab my phone from me. 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 I don't give a fuck. You snatch my phone like some work ass bitch. You got to go. No. We can't get the conversation. We appreciate you coming up here.
If you request that,
Hey, then she recorded shit, but she.
no, don't record nothing on me. Oh,
Don't grab my phone from me. Don't grab.
Camera like a mukbang. Baby got this trying to be my baby girl.
Stop fucking with Blueface, bitch. You gonna get beat up again? No. You can't get a Blueface.
We appreciate you come up here, but if you request that,
Hey, then she recorded shit, but she.
no, don't record nothing on me. Oh,
Don't grab my phone from me. Don't grab.
Camera like a mukbang. Baby got this trying to be my baby girl.
Stop fucking with Blueface, bitch. You gonna get beat up again? No. You can't get a
All right, y'all, I fixed it. I'm sorry. Let's keep going because I'm going to flip through it. I think it has some more clips on it. I apologize for that, but let's keep going. Now, this post that you're about to see, that's what Blueface posted, okay? You know he got to put his, add his little, get in it, okay? And be messy, all right? I don't agree with it, but, hey, all is fair when you run your mouth. When you run your mouth and think you're bigger than the program, all is fair in love and motherfucking war, okay? That's a saying for a reason. He is being messy, okay? But it is what it is. All right, let's keep going.
They said you can't come where? Come, then look, I'm here, baby, and nothing. With the squad, though. They love you, though. They said you can't come where? Come, then look, I'm here, baby, and nothing. With the squad, though. They love you, though. They said you can't come where?
So did you come with security or not? Did you come with security or not? These are some stray security that you just decided to take a picture with. Because they were ineffective. If this was your security team, they suck. Okay, you need to fire every last one of them. Or is this just somebody that you picked up along the way and decided to take a picture with a bunch of security? Because you said you came there with no security. Okay, no blicky. And how would you? Why would you walk around California with a blicky when this is not an open carry state? Girl, you would have went to JAIL if you would have showed up with that. If you would even pulled it out, we wouldn't even be looking at you. This ain't no open carry state. What do you think I mean by you're lucky no one went and popped the trunk? We're in California, babes. Okay? You don't even know those rules. You don't know California law or street law. Damn! Come on, girl. You got to do better than that. You don't know California law or street law? But you all up in the Kool-Aid, girl, and you don't know the flavor. Where's the respect in that? Hey, I don't know. I didn't show up with no security. Yet you are flossing and taking this picture and giving us, you're trying to push that narrative that, hey, I'm in Compton, you know what I'm saying? And I'm here, you know, and you taking a picture with security. You wanted us to think that. But then you come on your damn live and tout the fact that I didn't show up with no security. I took down 6 hoes. I fought all 9 niggas. No, you didn't. Knock it off. Go home, Roger. Go home, Roger. All right, Miss, you're going to die. Karma's coming for you. 7 days. 7 days. About 3 p.m. Yeah, you talked about me. It's going to come. around 3, 4 o'clock p.m. next Friday. 7 days. Either that or you're going to jail. She can walk around and wish that on every fucking body. But when somebody pimp slaps her to wake her up, now all of a sudden it's a boo fest. It's a sob fest. All of a sudden, pling, pling, pling. We're supposed to pluck at our own heartstrings and feel sorry for somebody who does that. I guess. Y'all got the game all fucked up. Like, who raised you? Who raised you? Because if you don't have any street knowledge or street smarts, book smarts should have told you better than that. Common sense. I'll take a fool with common sense over what y'all trying to feed me. I will take a fool over common sense any day than what y'all trying to feed. The BS y'all trying to feed me right now is preposterous. She wanted to give the narrative that she had security there. Look at her. I'm in Compton. You don't think nobody was watching and seeing that? It was like, not for long. As soon as you come around that corner, ho. Let's get into the next clip, you guys. Hold on.
Keep crip out your mouth.
Crip? You mean schoolyard?
Oh, good. You want to fight a nigga?
No, I don't want to fight a nigga.
Shut the fuck up then.
No, back up, bro.
Or what? You gonna fight on me?
Nigga, no.
Okay, well stop talking so much to grown ass men.
It's not talking, bro.
So what you gonna do?
That's disrespectful.
All right, when he disrespected you, you can do something about it.
Who did you open the door for, my
Then,
nigga?
okay, you running your mouth.
No, I'm speaking my truth, my nigga. Fuck the crip. What's a crip, nigga?
Keep crip out your mouth.
Crip? You mean schoolyard?
Now it done went from 6 girls to 5 girls. Okay, let's go ahead and read this right quick. It says, I went to Compton for the kids, no security. Those girls tried playing, and then I got in the field. Blueface, you scared to go to your own hood, let alone Compton. Nobody got scared or punked. 6 against 1, straight up. You trying to pick on me on Instagram is pathetic. They got whooped. The girl that tried slapping me was scared to fight. She sent 5 girls on me instead of 1-on-1, and nobody went to no car. I stayed there till they got the courage to swing, and they did nothing. Can't read the room for nothing. No social cues at all. And you think this won the war? You think it's over? You think you're won? You think you're a winner chicken dinner? Let's go, y'all. Yeah, I get it. People think just because I changed, I'm a punk. If you hit me, I will defend myself. Okay. You sure are tough, girl. This is more. You guys can read it. Never been afraid of death. Nobody can put any type of fear in my heart, respectfully. Okay. But you ran from baddies. We already read this, y'all.
Look at my face. Untouched. And all the girls that was fighting, I took pictures with all of them. They took pictures with me. They wanted a picture. This
is no filters.
That
Nobody has
girl,
no
that
marks on their face, not a scratch.
and I politely put it
We
down.
did not do shit.
Chill. Why you trying to fake talk to me? Why y'all trying to like set
Y'all got the end of the
like, put the camera down, get your fuck.
Baby girl, baby girl.
Stop fucking with Blueface, bitch. You gonna get beat up again. And all the crabs. We got crabs over here with crabs.
I just
know what the fuck going on, bitch. And if you still need that Chrisean, you can get that.
Oh, I'm sorry I didn't put the sound off. I'm sorry, you guys. But you know what this says to me? That they will probably start showing up at Blueface's events. And you can stalk if you want to. If they spot you, it's going to be on. If you try to show up to a Blueface event, you're probably going to catch the vapors. Okay? Somebody going to give you the gas face. Okay? You're going to catch the vapors. Rest in peace to Biz Markie, but you're going to catch the vapors, girl. Okay? Somebody going to give you the gas face. All right? Shout out to third base. If you know, you know. I'm just saying. That's what that tells me. You're going to have a problem at these Blueface events that you want to pop up at and give bouquets of roses to. Okay? That bouquet of flowers is going to get you got probably next time. That's all I'm saying. But keep your head on the swivel. Even in the shower, even at picnics, hope. Even at a friendly basketball game, at the park in Compton, even at the parade, hope. That's what this lets me know. That it's really on and popping. And then the more that you say, well, I got away with it and they didn't do this, that's what makes the street start talking. And then there's other people that's going to jump in like, oh, y'all soft. Y'all didn't do nothing. Y'all. What do you think that's going to do? That's going to entice and induce even more backlash. Because somebody's going to think, well, they didn't do it. It's, look, y'all think we soft? Oh, okay. All right. They really go with it. That's just going to amp it up. That's going to ramp it up and amp it up. So the next person that comes going to make sure that their story ends the way it's going to end. It makes them look like the motherfucking baddest on the block. Okay? The real Billy Badass is just waiting to step up. Because now y'all talk about, oh, they didn't do nothing. Oh, that wasn't good enough. Oh, she stood her own ground. Oh, somebody going to make sure next time that the story ends differently. You never thought about that? Did you ever think about that? That's not just how street politics works. That's how the world operates. Girl, you could be in a beauty fashion show. You could be in a pageant. And be like, oh, well, you know, at least I held my own. I was the prettiest. Next time you in that pageant, when you go for next year, there's going to be somebody there waiting, making sure that they outshine you, outdo you. Okay? Snatch that pork chop off your plate. Somebody going to snatch that pork chop off your plate. That's all I got to say.
Like she chilling. I'm looking at everyone for her, but then I just start realizing like everybody that's trying to fake, act like they trying to break it up, is trying to fight me too. I got like 30, 40 kids confessing Jesus is Lord in a prayer circle. It went from praying with all these kids to trying to make it to my car. People trying to plot on me to go viral, but really ain't really stepping on nothing. No, I'm not performing. That applied to me. When that girl fell on her football, basketball, I did a prayer circle. And the thing about it, on my way to the car, What I learned today, trying to like politic and plot on me. I pushed the girl camera down. She tried to swing I back up. I said, one-on-one, come on. Then the other girl, one-on-one. It's crazy because when I was scared, you know what she do? She sent another girl me with kind of scared me. What I did, that's so. I'm not scared of that.
They trying to get that jury.
Jet 2 holidays. Package holidays.
No security, I am.
In the rock. In the block, bro. Tammy, we got her in the hood.
Then the day was beating people up right home. I'm performing. And the reason why I say all this, look, I want to defend myself. So y'all, you know, so boom, she kept trying to crack. She pulled my hair, crack. No, came out of me. And the thing about it,
they trying to get that jury.
Jet 2 holidays. Package holidays you can trust. Financial protected.
In the rock. In the block, bro. Tammy, we got her in the hood.
Chrisean Roth went to Compton.
Beats the Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
You already know. Come to the city, I'm in that
We've
thing.
got millions of free child place holidays available, with
They got
22 kilograms of baggage included.
They trying to get that jury.
Jet 2 holidays. Package holidays you can trust. Financial protected.
In the rock. In the
Now you heard him say they're trying to get that jury. Okay. Looked like she was going head up with one person. All right. Now, at the end of the day, I can't say what really happened because I wasn't there. There's so many different angles, but hopefully I'll get to the angle where somebody is kind of up in the air and filming it and you can see it better. Okay. Let me make sure and see if I can get to that one. All right. So let me see before we move on to what WAC 100 had to say. And then, of course, I'm going to tell you and let you guys hear what Chassity had to say. Heartbreaking, revealing. It's a revelation. And it's also heartbreaking. If you believe her, I believe her. Maybe she might be 10 on the 2. Maybe she might be embellishing something. This has nothing to do with her intent. It's what she's saying and her experience that she said that she experienced with these few days with Chrisean. Okay. Now it could be 95% truth, 5% embellishment, 5% lie, 5% 10 on 2. But ultimately what she is saying derives from her experience and the truth. All right. Hold on, you guys. So let me see if I can get to the next one. And let me put this down. Hold on. Let's see, you guys. This might be it. Okay. This might just be it. Let me see, because I'm trying to get to it. We only have a few more, y'all. But I wanted to make sure I delivered everything that I have. Okay. Hold on. Let's go ahead and get into this one. I think this is the angle I'm talking about. Let me mute myself. All right, that one was on Facebook, y'all. I'm not going to be able to show you that one. I think this is the one. Hopefully this will play and you guys will be able to see what I'm talking about. Okay, this says AI video of Chrisean Rock squabbling 3 Compton Crip hoodlums. Okay, that's how they describe this video. Let me mute. Now that's the angle that I wanted to show y'all. Okay. It looks like you're getting jumped to me. It looks like Chrisean was getting jumped to me. It was 3 females moving towards her. I wouldn't give a damn if it was like, you go first and then I'm going to swing in. Y'all all was 3 was coming at her. When she was backing up, it was 2 women that had white on or a white shirt. And it was 1 woman that had a purple shirt on. They are all rushing towards Chrisean. Chrisean is fighting for her life. All right? She took on 3 females. Now they all wasn't, it didn't look like they all were connecting, but if I were to see this, if I was standing right there, if I was on a bus stop and I just so happened to look over, okay? Or look out the window like Jada Pinkett on Set It Off, and we're slowly pulling away from the scene, I would say, that girl looked like she getting jumped by 3 people. Damn. She ain't no punk. What does that mean? That's not a consolation. That's not comfort. She held her own. You know what I'm saying? She held her own. Who gives a fuck? We definitely got to give credit where credit is due. Because guess what? If 3 more motherfuckers would have decided to jump in, girl, was not no 6. Because you would have had your ass whooped. Okay? You are not the Incredible Hulk. All right? You're not a small wonder. Okay? You would have been hard pressed if 6, 7, 8 motherfuckers would have jumped you, girl. You're not invincible. You probably would have went down. But clearly, there was 3 people there. Clearly, Chrisean held her own. Clearly, Chrisean got her licks in. She did not disappoint. She got squabbled. We already knew that. That's why I was so up in arms. Y'all asking me why I'm angry. She left motherfucking baddies because of this. She could have did this same shit for the extra $100K, and she would have left the door open for other opportunities. You want to come fight for free? You could have did this at the baddies. This is what the fuck I was talking about. You up here scared of Big Lex, scared of your sister. Now, I don't know if you could have went and head up with your sister, but you could have stuck around, and y'all probably would have never even ended up fighting. If so, you could have took that ass whooping on the chin, girl. You's a bad mamma jamma. You are truly a baddie. This is why I'm mad and upset that she left the bad. You could have did this shit for another $100K, bitch. You up here fighting for your real life. Ain't nobody gonna say cut. Ain't no security jumping in. And the niggas that's in between, I don't know if they was helping her. But there was clearly somebody out there looking out for you and just didn't let you just get pummeled and just jumped. Because guess what? If somebody would have stepped back, some niggas probably would have jumped in. You probably would have been fighting 3 bitches and 2 niggas. That's all I'm saying. But we have to look at the bigger picture, y'all. Right? We have to look at the bigger picture. This is not over. This is just the beginning. Who wants to walk around living life like this? As freely as Chrisean walks around, as reckless as her mouth is, she's bound to get caught up in another situation like this. Who wants to keep getting caught up in this situation like this and proving that they're a baddie and they got squabble? And I don't have a bloody lip. You didn't do anything to my teeth. I don't have any scratches. Who gives a fuck? This is how you want to live your life? You want to walk around every day watching your back? Because clearly you're paranoid. Having squabble and sticking up for yourself and actually walking away from a fight is no consolation prize. It's nothing to be proud of. We already knew you had this in you, girl. Tell us something that we don't know. Like, how you going to get out the next one? How you going to get out the next one, bitch? Because they're going to come harder and stronger. It's going to be more of them next time. We're talking about street politics. We're not talking about a movie. Nobody is cast. You're not fighting the cast of anything. You fighting real life motherfuckers that take this shit serious to the heart, that have done jail time over this shit, who probably has unalived other people over this shit, who will rob, kill, and steal from your ass by any means necessary. And we're supposed to rest that you got squabble and you didn't get a bloody lip? Let me remind you, girl, that real gangsters pow up places. Okay? Just letting you know. You can't fight bullets. Your squabble will not stand against bullets. All right? I'm just saying. But y'all saw this angle, okay? You guys saw what I'm talking about. Now, let's get on to what WAC 100 had to say and then get on to what Chassity had to say, okay? I just wanted to make sure I showed you everything I have. And let me make sure that I've showed you everything that I have before we move on, okay? Hold on. Let me make sure, you guys, that I've showed you all that I wanted you guys to see. Hold on. Let's take this down. All right, let's go ahead and get into what ET had to say about this whole situation. She shed some light on this too as well. She spoke on this. How important that is to y'all, I don't know, but I'm bringing you the messy on the streets, okay? And, you know, some of it's irrelevant, some of it's not, but I'm doing my job, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this and what a few other people had to say, and then we'll move on to see what WAC 100 had to say about this whole situation, okay? Hold on. Hold on, you guys, because I took it down. I apologize for that. Let me bring my Instagram back up. You guys like, comment, and subscribe. You guys, we are on the road to 9K before the beginning of the year. So if you guys could help me out by following me, subscribing to my channel, supporting Bloné Got Tea, and sharing out this live to get us in the algorithm. Thanks to everybody who's in the chat. I will be there. As soon as I pull in my IG, I will be back in the chat, you guys, okay? Hold on. Let me bring this up for you guys again, and let's get into this.
Chrisean'S cool, whatever. And no, I don't follow Chrisean anymore because Chrisean unfollowed me first. I'm not a groupie. I just don't follow people who don't follow me. When I did Baddies East, and everybody was like, ET got Compton, Inglewood, I got all of LA outside. The girls who ended up fighting Chrisean, I know them, y'all. And they were in my music video. I know these girls. So they are Crips. They're not Bloods. They're Crips. Yes, they fuck with the Bloods. Yeah, they fuck with us. I'm from LA. I know what the politics really give. No, I don't think it was clout chasing. They do that on the regular. Y'all have no clue. Y'all think I called these girls to the reunion and they was outside on some regular smuggler like oh no, we're trying to clout chase. They came ready to bang. I know who to call to come when it's time to fight. Like, they really do this. When they came to my music video, they was fighting out when we was leaving my music video at the gas station. Chrisean'S cool, whatever. And no, I don't follow Chrisean anymore because Chrisean unfollowed me first. I'm not a groupie. I just don't follow people who don't follow me. When I did Baddies East, and everybody was like, ET got Compton, Inglewood, I got all of LA outside. The girls who end up fighting Chrisean, I know them, y'all. And they were in my music video. I know these girls. So they are Crips. They're not Bloods. They're Crips. Yes, they fuck with the Bloods. Yeah, they fuck with us. I'm from LA. I know what the politics really give. No, I don't think it was clout chasing. They do that on the regular. Y'all have no clue. Y'all think I called these girls to the reunion and they was outside on some regular smuggler like, oh no, we're trying to clout chase. They came ready to bang.
Okay, so y'all heard ET break that down. Shout out to SAJ5106 for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for supporting this channel and lighting up the chat in green. You said not only the fighting, but she left out to believe Jesus rose from the dead on the third day. She's leading young kids astray with her behavior. And that's the sad part, y'all. Them same dudes couldn't survive body more. What is that? Survive body more. I don't know what that means. But okay, thank you for commenting. Somebody said, lady, shut up. Let me think about that. No. Not only no, but fuck no. And you're welcome. Thank you for tapping in. Justice for Miss Can. Yeah, justice for Ronnie. You know what I'm saying? Justice for Ronnie. Oh, McCann, yeah. You said she's a bully of men, women, and children. First time she's checked. Yeah. R.I.P. Karan M. Can, aka Ronnie Doe. Thank you so much for that, you guys. R.I.P. to Ronnie, most definitely, and justice for Ronnie. All right. Some men were helping her. I know it looked like it, huh? She was saying like the same people that was trying to break up the fight was trying to. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, y'all think ain't no niggas gonna jump in and like, come on now, y'all. Come on. It's not a joke out there. Starlight knows. It's not a joke out there. Right? Oh, you said these same dudes couldn't survive Baltimore, LOL. Maybe not, but I mean, you guys are missing the point. What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? I tell y'all all the time, everybody's the man in their own hood. This could be anywhere USA. If you're in Baltimore, since you know so much about Baltimore, y'all just let people just walk around and diss y'all and just walk through your hood. That's what you do? That's the question. You let somebody just walk around and just dish your hood since they're so Billy badass and she wouldn't survive in Baltimore? Like, is that what y'all do? Y'all just allow people to just walk around and dish you and say all the disrespectful words and just disrespect your street politics in anywhere USA? Do y'all get that? Anywhere USA. And you guys are still missing the point. You guys are still missing the point. But go off, sis. Go off, brother. Still missing the point. I don't get it. I just don't get it. This is deeper than rap. This is deeper than I'm the baddest. You will never survive in my hood. How many people you think say that every day? How many people you think lose their lives every day? Maybe they wouldn't. What does that have to do with anything? $100. You said right, Blonay. Especially if you know one can fight. That is why my child no longer here. He could not beat him with his hands. You see that? And I'm sorry for that, World Chatters. Okay. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. Okay. Hashtag free Junior milestones. Yes. Because why though? Please remind him. Please remind him. And she has her child with her. Anybody got anything to say about that? If they came to my hood, they would never survive. What about the fact that she had her child with her? Do anybody care about that? And that she could come into another situation like this and it would turn out worse? Anybody? Jesus. Y'all do not know how, some people do not know how to read the room. Let's look at what's important here. Her past is haunting her. Why she's ready to DIE. Exactly. And you guys don't even care. You speak up for her, but you don't really care in the state of mind that she's in to be able to say and do these things. This is not normal. And if it's normal behavior, please, I will never want to kick it with you ever. If you think that this is normal behavior and that somebody who thinks that they can fight the world, whether it's online or in real life, if you think that's normal and something to be praised, I feel so, so sad for you. If just knowing that the people that are in this video can go to another state and never survive it, if you can rest on that and sleep at night, and that's your pillow, that's the soapbox you're going to stand on. I hope I never be in the presence of anybody that feels like that is justified and that is enough. Wow, wow, wow. Chrisean couldn't hang with Lex on her best day. Girl, I believe you on that one. But what I'm saying is, she's going to meet her match on the street. You think she's going to be able to beat up everybody? You think maybe next time it's going to be 3, 6, 9, 12? You really think she has that much power? Oh, she's going to fight them all. She's going to win. Don't worry. Y'all won't be satisfied until you see a crime scene. Y'all won't be satisfied until you see the yellow tape go up. That's what y'all really want to see. Because who would encourage this? Who? Y'all won't be satisfied until somebody is 6 feet under or in the hospital trying to recuperate. You won't be happy. Right? Somebody said also in her live last night, she said she only lives for God, not to mention Junior. Girl. Nah. I bet she can't beat Big Lex. No. I mean, I probably misspoke because I don't believe it either. But all I'm saying is, y'all, if you're going to fight for free and get your ass whooped, because this is just the beginning. You think this is the end? And once upon a time, the end. You think this is the fucking end? No, it's still once upon a time. We're still at the once upon a time. Okay? And they live happily ever after. The Oh, I ran out of room. Hold on. And the end. No, this is not the end. This is still once upon a time. Holla if you hear me. Chrisean definitely don't mind jumping one person either. We can ask Tifa and Zio on that. Save Junior's club feet, hashtag. Cuz Wido's reminding us why we all here, okay? Throughout the whole live, and I love it. She was scared, has a little fear. It's natural. Her adrenaline was going, give a person extra strength. Yeah, definitely. She knew that she had to, right? I said the same, at least baddies, she would have got paid. Instead, she fights for free while homeless is crazy work. Absolutely crazy work. Absolutely crazy work. Exactly. Being on live cannot save her. It won't. Did y'all just see what happened with the Facebook lives? Where the transgender unalived, the person that unalived her boyfriend? Or did y'all not see that? Do y'all not see this shit go down on live all the time? I just shared with you guys an influencer who was a bettor. His name was David Best. I just shared it. Cautionary tale. Y'all don't be paying attention, no. He had an 11-hour standoff with the police on live, and he still went out there. They threw the tear gas in. He was forced to come outside, still had a GUN in his hand, still shot that motherfucker, and he got unalived by the popos. Live. Hello. Nothing can save you, because this is the season of what? Catching the vapors. Okay? And since I got time, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you how it's spread throughout my crew. You're going to catch the vapors, girl. Okay? You're going to catch the vapors. But to say as a mother of 2-year-old, you're ready to DIE is crazy work. That just makes me believe all them demons haunts her. Ronnie's the other guy, and the other guy, and allegedly another one. Clock it. Clock it. Her saying she is not afraid to DIE, and not to mention the importance of being safe for the sake of her son, tells me all I need to know. And the same children that she led in prayer, the same 30, 40 children that I led in prayer, what makes you think that they turn off their phone? Slowy. What makes you think that they're not looking at you now and the example that you're setting? You went from saving the children. I had 30, 40 children. I brought them to Jesus. And then less than an hour later, I'm not afraid to die. I ain't afraid to die. With your child just off camera. Congratulations. Keep up the bad work, bitch. Keep up the bad work, ho. Those same 30 or 40 children that you just led to Jesus and the promised land, you brought them right back to the gates of hell with your actions and your words. Now they're going to think that they can follow Jesus, read the Bible, and then go outside and throw hands. They're going to think that they can go out and fight 3-4 hoes and win. And that's a victory. That God is going to be so, I bet you Jesus is so proud of you, girl. I bet you they're dancing in heaven right now with the words that are spewing out of your mouth. That's what you want to teach the children that you just led to Jesus? In the same breath, you're telling them it's okay to fight and that you're not afraid to DIE. That's what you want the children to hear? The pliable minds, the minds that you influence into going to Jesus, are the same ones that you are leading straight to the gates of hell. In a handbasket, I might add. Wow. Wow. Come on, y'all. Let's get going, okay? Let me show you what somebody else had to say. There's two more people on here that have something to say, and I want you guys to hear that, all right? Somebody said she just posted her jury. You cap. Who's Cap? Who is Cap? I'm gonna remove you because you're getting on my nerves now, because I never said that it was for sure. If you were listening, you would have heard me say that I was not sure. It was outside of her character, because normally she would have showed the chain. I never said that it was fact. I even told you guys to hold your reservations. But thank you for tuning in, okay? But you got to go, okay? Because you're not listening, and you're putting words in my mouth. Never said that it was all the way true. We had this conversation. We're 2 hours in to this live video, and I said it within the first 10 minutes, okay? Keep up the bad work, all right? It's been real, but not too real. Now, you can have a difference of opinion. You can even be a Chrisean fan, but when you come putting words in my mouth, you got to go, because you're making noise, and then you fire my chat up, and they want to defend me, and then they start getting involved and going back and forth with you. I'd rather just remove the bad apple so we can all enjoy this live together, okay? This is what happens when you let people stay, and you give them, and you say, hey, it's okay. If you disagree, if you're a Chrisean fan, you can stay. Y'all take it too fucking far. Damn. I didn't know it was so many people that don't know how to read the room. Read the room. Know the flavor of the Kool-Aid if you're going to jump in it. The fuck? Let's go, y'all. And I think that I am going to, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I am going to Abdi and Cuz Wido. Let me put Cuz Wido. I don't know how to do it though. How do I do it? How do I make you a mod? I don't know how to do that. Wow, how can I do that? Maybe I have to go to YouTube and do it. Because how do I do it? Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, I can't. I don't even know how to do it. So I'm going to learn, y'all. And I'm going to make a couple people mods. Oh, let me see. People. Hold on. No. I'm going to have to learn how to do it, y'all. But I'm going to make a couple of y'all mods. We're going to have to wait until the next live, I guess. Because I don't know how to do it. I really don't. I don't know how to make you mods. And I don't want to hold up the live. Okay, so let's keep going. But yeah, I don't know how to do it, y'all. I'm going to learn, all right? And then I'm going to make, hold on so I can write this down. Just 1 second, you guys. I'm going to make, let's see, Abdi. Let's see. Cuz Wido. And Abdi. And let me know if Cuz Wido, if you don't want to be a mod, let me know. And what did I just say? Abdi? Hold on. Witness the Realist. And I said Abdi BB. Hold on. Abdi BB. Now, you guys let me know if you don't want to be a mod. Let me know, okay? But I'm not going to do it on this one. I'm going to have to read and then because I don't want to hold this up, okay? So I thought I could just do it right quick, but I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I've never done it before. Never had a mod in my life. So let's keep going, you guys. And then I will do that on the next live, okay? Let's go. Let me let you guys see a few more. Hold on, you guys. All right, sorry about that. Let me see. Let me go ahead and let me show you guys the next two, okay?
If a motherfucker told you that's from LA, don't come to LA because you did some weird ass shit. You not from here, you did some weird ass shit, and they trying to really protect you. Dead homies. And when he say LA, it mean the whole LA County. Baby came to Compton in the parade waving like it's all gravy. Like some people really push this blue and red card like on the dead homies. They do. They push it heavy. They heavy on it. So the disrespect, you've been out here too long, 3 or 4 years, you've been out here too long to not know what's going on, and you be with them. You be with the blue and red. Like you know what's going on. You know what I'm talking about? So when you want to play up with it, a real bitch gonna see you and get up on you on the dead homies. Like y'all be trying to justify shit for weird bitches because they famous or whatever to y'all in your eyes. They famous. You can't even say what the bitch famous for. Not no music, like nothing legitimate. You feel me? But y'all weird as fuck on the dead homies. Y'all weird too. Reno said, I'm going anywhere the fuck I want to go. By myself. Dead homies. Bye. If a motherfucker told you that's from LA, don't come to LA because you did some weird ass shit. You not from here, you did some weird ass shit, and they trying to really protect you. Dead homies. And when he say LA, it mean the whole LA County. Baby came to Compton in the parade waving like it's all gravy. Like some people really push this blue and red card like on the dead homies. They do. They push it heavy. They heavy on it. So the disrespect, you've been out here too long, 3 or 4 years, you've been out here too long to not know what's going on, and you be with them. You be with the blue and red. Like you know what's going on. You know what I'm talking about? So when you want to play up with it, a real bitch gonna see you and get up on you on the dead homies. Like y'all be trying to justify shit for weird bitches because they famous or whatever to y'all in your eyes. They famous. You can't even say what the bitch famous for. Not no music, like nothing legitimate. You feel me? But y'all weird as fuck on the dead homies. Y'all weird too. Reno said, I'm going anywhere the fuck I want to go. By myself. Dead homies. Bye. If a motherfucker told you
my page. I had to refresh my page, so let me know, you guys, when you guys can hear me. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. Green hearts in the chat when you guys can hear me. Let me pull up one last video that I want you guys to see. Hold on, y'all. Y'all are cracking me up in the comments talking about leave the dead homies alone. Can they rest? Wait a minute. Look, I thought Tupac never got no sleep, but the dead homies, they don't never rest, y'all, because y'all always putting something on the dead homies. Can y'all stop? I'm just being funny, y'all. I'm no disrespect, but damn. Thank you. All right, you guys, hold on. Let me pull this up. There was one more that I wanted you guys to see, and then we're going to get into what Chassity had to say. Hold on, you guys, because I really want to show y'all what Chasty had to say, okay? Whack 100, he done said the same thing, girl. We already know. I'm going to play him when we go out. You already know what he said, okay? I told you, you know what I'm saying? This is just the beginning. But, you know, I feel like I want to put his little 2 cents in, but I want to go ahead and show you and let you guys hear what Chasity had to say, okay? So hold on, you guys. I have one more. That I want you guys to see. Hold on. And this will give me enough time to pull up the, wait a minute, hold on. This will give me time to pull up the Chassity Live, okay? I got 3 clips of Chassity Live. It's about, I don't know, it's about almost 8 minutes. So I'm going to show that to you guys as well. But I want to go ahead and finish off where we left off. Hold on, you guys, and I will pull this up for you. At least I think it was one more. Yeah, it's one more. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Well, it's 2 more. Let's go ahead and get into this. And I got 2 more clips for you guys, and then we'll get into what Chassity had to say. Okay. Thank you guys for tapping in. Thank you guys for hanging with me, okay? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into this, okay? Somebody said Tasiki ain't want none of the J.O., but they cool, okay? All right, hold on, you guys. Let's go ahead and get into this. Go ahead and take a listen.
I told y'all though, didn't I? I called it. They even put me on the blogs. I called it. I said you cannot, like, you Crip our blood. I don't give a fuck. And y'all know I'm a blood. Like, Crip our blood. You cannot come out here trying to learn gang politics. First off, if you're not even a gang member, you need to stay the fuck up out the scene and out of this shit. But when you sitting around there claiming shit, thinking that niggas gonna slide for you, didn't nobody slide for you. Who slid for you? You had to slide for yourself. And it ain't, I'm gonna call it again. It's not over, y'all. This bitch thinks she could just come to LA and be untouchable. No bitch is untouchable in LA. Like, I don't give a fuck who you is. But yeah, that's the way the cookie crumble. Be safe out here or take your ass back home. I'm just sitting here like, God damn. Y'all didn't get her though. Y'all didn't, the way y'all was supposed to get her, y'all didn't get her like y'all was supposed to get her. I'm gonna need a redo. I'm gonna need a motherfucking redo. Y'all need to get that bitch. Like, get her. Get her in. Cause y'all didn't do y'all job. She walked away like regular. Like, where is the scars? Where's the blood? Like, where, come on. Y'all had to come a little harder than that. The slap was the shit though. The best shit about the whole shit was the slap. It was just the slap. It was the slap for me. So you get your cookies for the slap. But the rest of that shit, that little And y'all niggas that was politicking holding them bitches back, y'all should have let them run that. Y'all should have let her get packed out. She don't come out here disrespecting. I don't give a fuck. Like, y'all should have let her get packed out on some real shit. Them had to be some Crips that got her. Cause I don't had to be the Crips. Cause I think the Bloods would have did her in. But she didn't do nothing to the Bloods. I just didn't like the fact that she was claiming to be. Like, I'm a B, bitch. I don't like bitches that claim that never got put on where they say they from. That's my only issue. But kudos to the Crips, but y'all didn't get her how y'all was supposed to get her. The Bloods would have fucked her over. And the Blood niggas wouldn't have been holding none of the bitches back. That's some Crip shit. Like, that's some friendly shit right there. Y'all a little bit too nice. I'm gonna need y'all to roughen up a little bit. Toughen up a little bit, get in there again. See, y'all been waiting to hear me talk. I've been quiet the whole motherfucking time. And I wish I can go live because I would address some of you guys' messages that's in my DM. Like, I wish I could address them all, but I can't address them all. But everybody that says she stood on 10 toes, yeah, she probably did stand on 10 toes, but if they would have let that girl get packed, like all them bitches, you didn't see all them bitches trying to run up, them niggas was holding them bitches back. They wasn't supposed to do that. I don't give a fuck. That's against LA code, nigga. You don't hold no bitch back. A street fight is a street fight. If you get packed out, you get packed out. You live again and get packed out again. You feel me? That's the only reason why. And then on top of that, I feel like they sent somebody on her that couldn't fight. Y'all got to realize she's a heavy hitter. You got to send the heavy hitting hoe. I was asleep. Don't start with me. Y'all know I'm stupid. Don't start with me. I told y'all, though. Didn't I called it. They even put me on the blogs. I called it. I said, you cannot, like, you Crip our blood. I don't give a fuck. And y'all know I'm a blood. Like, Crip our blood. You cannot come out here trying to learn gang politics. First off, if you're not even a gang member, you need to stay the fuck up out the scene and out of this shit. But when you sitting around there claiming shit, thinking that niggas gonna slide for you, didn't nobody slide for you. Who slid for you? You had to slide for yourself. And it ain't, I'm gonna call it again. It's not over, y'all. This bitch thinks she could just come to LA and be untouchable. No bitch is untouchable in LA.
All right, so you heard what they had to say, y'all. And I couldn't have said it more better than myself. Okay, this is the sentiment. This is the narrative. This is what people are thinking. She's speaking for a lot of people. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. All right. I got one more to show y'all. Hold on. And then we'll get into the Chassity. Let me go ahead. I was in the comments, but let me go ahead and pull up the Chassity clips, okay? I got one more for you guys. Hold on. And then I will pull up the clips for Chassity. I think I do have one more. Yeah.
First of all, Chrisean, you back on your story again, lying again. When you first pulled up, you would not get out that car. The big homies had to come to the car and tell you it was okay and it was safe for you to get out the car.
Nobody plotting on you. Nobody never plotted on you.
Nobody was worried about you.
You steady keep lying. I know you lying about Tasiki making you eat her, bro. Stop lying on Tasiki, you fucking.
First of all, Chrisean, you back on your story again, lying again. When you first pulled up, you would not get out that car. The big homies had to come to the car and tell you it was okay and it was safe for you to get out the car.
Nobody plotting on you. Nobody never plotted on you.
Nobody was worried about you.
You steady keep lying. I know you lying about Tasiki making you eat her, bro. Stop lying on Tasiki, you fucking.
First of all, Chrisean, you back on your story again, lying again. When you first pulled up, you would not get out that car. The big homies had to come to the car and tell you it was okay and it was safe for you to get out the car.
Nobody plotting on you. Nobody never plotted on you.
Nobody was worried about you.
You steady keep lying. I know you lying about Tasiki making you eat her, bro. Stop lying on Tasiki, you fucking.
First of all, Chrisean, you back on your story again.
Oh, damn. All right, y'all. Now, let's go. Now, y'all see that she's in the picture with Bino, okay? Shit's getting deep. They going to start being where you been and seeing who you seeing. All right? They already trying to tag Zeus and all this and all that. They going to try. Next thing they going to start doing If they not already doing this, popping up to every one of Blueface's events. Sometimes he has an event where you can buy tickets. Sometimes he has an event where it's invite only. But either way it goes, it's easy to get in. It's easy to get to you, okay? Because a lot of people are connected with a lot of people. And you have to understand when Zeus has events and stuff like that, they want real people to come, okay? This is definitely a youth-driven media. This is definitely a youth-driven. Baddies is youth-driven. They want the young people there, okay? Y'all are like the background actors. They need real people there. When the baddies are doing Baddies USA and all this, who do you think those people are? You think they're all connected? You guys think there's videographers and photographers all out that make up the party? No, these are everyday people. These are people that live the scene, that may have friends that are connected, who are outside, who live this life, who get drunk every fucking weekend, who go out to clubs, to whatever y'all do. I don't know. I'm far removed from the nightlife, but y'all know what I'm talking about. The people who are outside, okay? They want that realness. So I'm not saying everybody can get in, but what I'm saying is if you are about that life and you live that lifestyle, 9 times out of 10, you have connections. 9 times out of 10, you are in that network and you're going to get in. Remember the guy that got hit in the eye when Tommy threw that thing? What do you think he was, a videographer? You think he was Tommy's cousin? You know what I'm saying? You think that was Biggie's, nephew? No, that was a random young man who was in the audience that came to see the baddies. Why? Because he's into that. He liked the baddies. He didn't necessarily come to see Tommy perform. These are fans. These are supporters. These are people that know the songs, who live the life that they rap about, that y'all sing about. And if you don't live that life, you can think back, whether you refuse it or you're older now, you can think back and remember when you lived that life, when you lived the lyrics that you listened to. Come on now. This is what's going to start happening. Okay? This is what we see. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into what Chassity had to say. And like I said, Chassity had a lot to say. Okay? Chassity had a lot to say. Now, like I said, she at the airport. This was this morning. I'm assuming that she's on her way back to Baltimore. Probably is already in Baltimore. I don't know how long it takes to, I don't know. I don't know how long it takes, how long the plane ride is, or when her flight was. But that's all irrelevant, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into this, okay? Hold on. Thank you guys so much for tapping into Bloné Got Tea. I appreciate you guys, all right? Let me take this down. Let's get into the first clip. Hold on, because I got to play both clips because I don't know which one comes first, and that's important. So let me play this one. I don't know if this is going to be the first one or not, but just hang with me.
She didn't even do that. But I was very sad. So Banks got her before he came to me, right?
Hold on, y'all. I don't know if that's it, but hold on.
Shit, I didn't even. People is so mad right now, like, and I ain't even like. It's not even their fault. It's not on them. It's my sister that's doing that, making it seem like I didn't have nowhere to go. I don't have no people. I got my own motion. No, I was with him. I'm with him. It's just fucked up though, cause don't lie on me for clout. Like, I was never gonna tell nobody nothing about you, nothing you going through, nothing you was doing. You want me to leave my baby in the house with your baby to go party?
All right, y'all, here we go. It's the other one. Here we go. I'm going to show you guys the first clip. Sorry about that.
I said I don't eat McDonald's. So I got right? She didn't mean to do that. That's she didn't mean to do that. I was very sad. So Banks got her before he came to me, right? So when they came and got me, we just riding around. She wanted to get me. I said I don't eat McDonald's. So I got a milkshake or Coca-Cola and some fries. I don't eat McDonald's. I don't. But Banks fall asleep. It's just me and Chrisean woke in the car, and I'm in the back with little Chrisean and Luella. I'm holding the baby. I'm hugging him and kissing him because I feel some type of way. I could tell when somebody's sleeping in the car. I've been there before. You feel me? Rather, she was saying she got places with Marsh and them. She know what she was going through with Marsh, while she was doing what she was doing, talking about her to the others, la. She know what she was doing, what she was going through, and she know that grass ain't greener on the other side. Anyway, like I was saying, I never went to LA for her. I went to LA for myself, for me and my kids. When I land, it's nighttime. I got a night flight and I got stuff to do Friday morning. You making it seem like I was in the LA Fitness, like I didn't have nowhere to go. And you sent mommy to my house though, and where my house at. I ain't gonna say too much on here because you know you do weird shit and get niggas in trouble in real life. So there's a lot going on in this fucking airport, y'all. I was never going to LA for her. So because the fact that I'm a sister girl, and when she got on a FaceTime with Banks, and I was posting like, oh, I was so excited because it's my sister, we talking, because we was just beefing, I called Banks. I know Banks come about heart. Everybody know my routine. They really locked in with me when I come down LA, who I stay with, who I be around, all of that. I don't know true number by heart. And then Luella's getting bigger, and the dog is the only thing that irritates me. And I always say that. The dog hair is annoying. Other than that, I always go to True House. I was going to True House. I had plans to stay at a room, right? But that plan didn't stay because whatever happened with me when I took care of my business. So stop, baby. And that was me just saying I'm not going to stay with no friends this time. Like, I'm going to just stay with me and Luella in our own space. Like, you feel me? That was my plan this time, so I could really do some things with my daughter. That's what I wanted to do. I ended up with my sister. I didn't even know how to leave her because the way she was in the car. All your shit in the truck, but you're saying you don't live in a truck. All your shit in the truck. So, you've been acting like you got it all together. You don't. So, you don't know how to say that. So, I'm trying to show you, like, I've been through a struggle. I know how to survive. I know what you gotta do. This is what you gotta do. I rode in the car with y'all all night until it was 2 hours to my appointment. I was busy all day. When I texted her, it was 8 o'clock at night. You want to see the messages, all the messages? Because it's more to it. She just only showed you that little bit. She did that on purpose just for this moment. She's pretty cool with that. She know what she doing when she do that. She acting like she was writing me something like she cared. It was fake just for a screenshot. You sent me to a hotel and told me the price and tell you to text you the price. That was a fake out. You told me to text you the price. The whole time you didn't have the money. And then you sent me a long lecture about mommy. You said all this and that. Y'all taking advantage of mommy money. Where's her money? You and Tussle. Where's mommy money at? Mommy cannot stay at my house. I'm not helping y'all no more. Don't call me when it get real. Call everybody else.
So you guys heard that, and she said a lot. Okay? She said a lot. She enlightened us on a lot of what's going on BTS, okay, behind closed doors. She said that Chrisean was talking about Marsh. Girl, what else is new? What else is new? She said that you were homeless, and she could tell that you were sleeping in the car. She went and started holding Chrisean Jr. because she felt bad her damn self. She could tell that y'all was down bad and that y'all was sleeping in the car. And this is due to the reality in your head, girl. Because either you lied about the money that you got from you lied about the money that you got from Zeus, and you just had money from the few events and gigs that you did. Because I think you're lying. She said she also wasn't in LA for Chrisean. She ended up with Chrisean and she was trying to get away from her sister. She went out there because she got evicted. And she was trying to set it up or maybe get a feel for LA or see. Maybe she made an appointment to go see about some type of governmental assistance, right? And this is what Chassity is saying, okay? I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just breaking it down, all right? She said that Chrisean sent mommy to her house. Why would you do that? She said she didn't want to get into that because she don't want to tell us that. And she said that she couldn't do what she needed to do because whatever had happened with her, she didn't want to stay with just anybody's random house. She wanted to stay with just her and Luella. Meaning that she probably just wanted to get a room or something like that where it was just her and her baby. She didn't want to be sleeping on nobody's couch or doing this or that. So there must have been other plans. She said she ended up with Chrisean and she wanted to leave Chrisean, but she didn't know how to leave Chrisean. Chrisean was lying and pretending and faking the whole time that she had been, I guess, obviously staying with Marsh or maybe Marsh's sister. And this is the kind of BS that she was pushing to Chassity. But girl, Chassity knows you. You're her little sister. You guys are 5 years apart. Okay? She knows your ways. She knows when you're lying. She knows your MO. All right. She said you were acting like she was not homeless. That's what she said. And then you put up a message, I guess, on your page or something like that. Like you were sending her a message. It was fake. I believe her. Right? And then you sent her on a goose chase, a wild goose chase. You sent her to a hotel and told her, give me the price. Let me know what the price. As if insinuating, like, I'm going to send you to a hotel, you find the pricing, let me know how much, and I'm going to send you the money. Girl, I'll cash app it to you so you'll have somewhere to stay. And you left her hanging. She asked you and Tessa, where is mommy's money at? So y'all are over there playing with the Bugatti. Okay? Y'all playing with the Fugazi. This is what she's telling us. She's spilling the tea on. All she is giving us the deets on stuff that we already know. This is your pattern of behavior. This is your MO, girl. This is your method of operation. It never changes. It never changes. Let's get to the next one, okay? Hold on. Let's go.
Here. Sit down. I want to try to talk about it. I want to try to tell the world nothing. But you open your big mouth. The truth gonna be out there. Everything. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck to keep lying to me? My kids gotta see what you're doing? Fuck it. I don't give a fuck about you and your kid either. You got me fucked up. All the way. You think somebody gonna keep it quiet and not say nothing? How about when I make Luella and my nephew a plate, you don't want to give him nothing? You don't even want to try. You making me feel bad leaving him out. You are weird. Telling me put him down, he crying. He don't want to keep in the stroller all day. We was at the park with the guys. I said I need to take them to the bathroom and change them. You said my son ain't got to get changed. He had a diaper rash. I cleared it up in one day. I keep waking up out my sleep to make sure I clean his balls and put that shit on his shit so it can go away. It went away. You telling me I don't got to do that? Yes, I do. Because I'm a mom before anything. You's a goofy. That mean sit.
Have you guys just heard Chasty say one of the saddest things that I have heard is that she made a plate for Luella, her, and she made one for Junior, and Chrisean didn't even want to try to feed it to Chrisean Jr. because she knows that Chrisean Jr. cannot swallow, cannot eat the food properly, and will probably begin to choke or throw up, which would mean she would have to seek medical attention and her cover would be blown. You heard the sister say that she fixed the plate for Junior and you didn't even want to try to feed it to him. How sad is that? How fucking sad is that? How fucking sad is that? That Chrisean Jr. can't even have a mother freaking McDonald's French fry. That is an American pastime. That is a childhood rite of passage to recognize the golden arch and to eat a damn French fry. How sad is that Junior has never even been able to enjoy a Happy Meal? I know it's trash. I know the nuggets ain't real. I don't give a fuck. He ain't gonna die. What about candy? What about chips? What about all the things that kids aren't supposed to eat, but they eat anyway? What about a soda pop? Why? What about the apple slices? What about the toy that comes inside of the freaking Happy Meal? You don't think Junior deserves that? Hogwash. She was taking the children to go change them because y'all was sitting in the car since she got there. She drove around with you until the sun came up and she had to go to her appointment. And I believe her. I believe that's what you do all day long is roll around, monitor social media, and you're a fucking loser. Until all of a sudden you decide to get prim and proper and come on your live and act like everything is fine. Everything is okay. Everything is great. Yeah, right. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Girl not lying. Girl not lying. I believe she gave her money to Blue and 33. That is why she lost her ish and had a crash out after she gave up that money. They both told her to kick rocks. You got rejected. Any woman in their right mind might want to lash out and be hurt from the rejection of a man. A rejection, period. I know how rejection feels. It's okay, especially to be rejected by a man and used, taken advantage of. That would make any woman stir crazy. That would make any woman want to lash out. Girl, I've done it many times before. It's the crazy, crazy part that comes after it that we don't get, girl. You add cuckoo to just regular everyday crazy. That's what we have a problem with. When you add cuckoo to the crazy. That's it. I think someone is protecting her bigger than what we know because there is no way she gets away with all this. Yep, no way. It's scary in a high-rise building. Yeah, poor Junior. She had 2 years to get it together, and we can't waste any more time being quiet. I'm obsessed with Junior getting away. Yeah, our time is up. The time been ran out. Desperate times call for desperate measures. It's past ASAP. It's past 911. It's going. We need to see some yellow tape, right? Before anybody's going to step in. We know how this works. We know how this works. You got a DV situation, you can call the police till the cows come home. Ain't nothing gonna happen till some blood is shed. Somebody stabbed, pow, in the hospital. Well, do you have proof? Anybody have any scratches? Well, ma'am, you know, this is a civil matter. What you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to go down to the courts. You're going to need to file for a TRO. You can get it. You can get a temporary restraining order. Yeah. Now, we see the scratch on you. Okay, we're going to take him because it looks like he initiated it, but he will be out tomorrow to beat your ass again, bitch. Okay, we will let him out on a $50 bail. No. We're going to let him out on OR, his own recognizance. Okay, we're going to let him out on OR. He will be back. No, you can't take his keys. No, he has a right to live here. You know what? You want him out? You don't want him to come beat your ass tomorrow when we let him out of jail? You must go down to the courts and file for an eviction. Has he been here longer than 30 days? Okay, ma'am, you cannot kick him out. He will be back here tomorrow to whoop your motherfucking ass. Okay, nothing we can do about it. You're going to have to go to the courts and file for an eviction. Until then, you're going to continue to get your ass whooped. You're going to continue to get beat. Okay? And if we come back out here and we don't see no blood and no scratches, you're going to continue to get your ass whooped. Okay? Until somebody is dying. Until we have to put up the red, yellow tape. Then we will step in and do something. Okay? The fuck? That's what y'all want. I truly believe she calls him Jesus because she's been manifesting his sacrifice. Oh my God. Oh my God. People in the store said Chrisean was stinking? Really? What store? Damn. Yeah, this is the part that makes me so mad, y'all. I believe Chassity wholeheartedly. Why would she lie? Like I said, embellishments, okay. 10 on 2, okay. She's telling the truth, y'all. That's so sad about what Bino said, the same thing. Exactly. Everybody's not lying, y'all. That's exactly what Bino said. She doesn't try to feed him. She just gives him a bottle. Everybody's not lying, y'all. That is so sad. Blueface doesn't care. He knows Junior's not his. It's been medically proven that he's not the father. Exactly. That's why he's so nonchalant. That's why he told his mama, I'm not doing nothing with that hoe. Carlos was like, well, we're not going to ask her. Can he drop him off for the holiday? I don't give a fuck about the holidays. I'm not doing nothing with that crazy mom. Carlissa. Did you get all that? He got hoes to tend to. You want to know why? Because that's not his child. And he acting like it. Right? Bino said she doesn't even try to feed him. That new place she videoed isn't hers. She doesn't have good credit for that kind of real estate. They need to take that child away from her. People get their kids taken on suspicion. Meanwhile, we watching neglect in real time. Exactly. Exactly. Ass backwards. Y'all believe it? Y'all depending on the system 100, you're going to be let down every time. You're going to be let down every time. CPS is not the answer. They can intervene. They have some, they have some pull and it does some justice. But bitch, CPS, what the fuck? They're not the answer. Are y'all cool? Hashtag save Junior. This sounds just like Chrisean, just like her. He may be medically unable to eat hard foods, But what about pureed food, applesauce, mashed potatoes? Remember, you guys, I told you guys about that diagnosis that somebody put out there. It starts with an A. And because of all the complications and the diagnoses and the things that he's suffering from, because his mother didn't take care of herself properly and basically drowned him in Hennessy and blunt smoke, that it's called something where he cannot voluntarily use his swallow muscles. So it doesn't even matter if it's pureed. That's the reason why sometimes when he cries, it seems like it's forced. I forgot the word that it was, but you guys will have to probably look it up. It starts with an A. And it prevents children from swallowing properly because the weakness in the muscles. And yes, I understand that he can swallow milk, but probably barely. How do we know that he's even finishing his bottle and getting the proper nutrition that he needs at 2.5 years old and still on a bottle? He cannot be getting the nutrients that a 2-year-old needs from a bottle. It's impossible. And then I think she tries to feed him, not Pedialyte, but what's that stuff called? Ensure. Yes, y'all. You said she looks at Junior like he's in the way of her having love and blames him for what she did to him. That's how unhinged she is. And I believe that's exactly what we're looking at. I believe that's exactly what we're looking at. We're listening to her own sister who was just with her 3 days ago. And y'all don't believe that? I'm feeling like Chassity told no lies, for real, for real. We got one more clip, you guys. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right? Hashtag believe Chassity. Hashtag save Junior. I looked up untreated hernia can cause kids not to eat solid food, not to eat solids, and it can be life-threatening. Y'all, this is so sad. This is absolutely sad. Do not let somebody's mental illness blanket their whole existence. It's only part of who they are. And yes, it can hinder them. It can change their behavior, but they still are a human. They are who they are. That doesn't mean truth is not in them. It doesn't mean empathy is not in them. It doesn't mean that common sense that God gave a billy goat is not in them, where they can't recollect their experiences, what they've heard and what they've seen. Stop dismissing people and blanketing the whole person with a diagnosis or a disorder or a mental illness. It don't work that way. Okay? Humanity is still there. They're still a human. Stop throwing people away just because, oh, she got schizophrenia. Oh, just throw her away. Don't throw her away. Would you want somebody to do that to you or your mama or your cousin? Or would you want somebody to do that to you? Just throw you away? Like, wait a minute, okay, I'm bipolar, but damn, I still got dreams. I still got aspirations. I still got feelings. I'm still human. And that's how I see it. Okay, I'm gonna look at you with a side eye, but I'm also gonna give you the benefit of the doubt because you're fucking human. Why would you be sitting up here lying like this? Right? Yep, vindictive even towards her own child. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this last clip. Hold on. Where is it? Hold on, you guys. Wait a minute, where is it? I'm just gonna play this. It's one of these. Hold on. Let's see if we already saw this one. Did I go through all of them already?
We are not the same. I'm not leaving my daughter in the house because she sleeps. So go party with some Mexicans or whoever they were. Sit down. sit your dumb ass down. The fuck? I'm not even going to save all this shit for live. I'm filming everything that really happened. I'm going to sit my ass looking pretty and tell the full story. And I can say it over 100 times, the same story 100 times. But I'm just tired of people keep sending stuff to me on my Instagram like I've been saying it. Like, you don't even gotta respond or even send it to me to get me mad again. You send it to me to get mad and go talk again. Because why are you even sending it to me? You know it ain't true, so I don't even care. If you want to say something, go say something. But don't send it to me to get me amped up. Everybody keeps sending me the shit that she's saying online. That's what she do. When her back's against the wall, she runs to the internet. She don't really run to God. She runs to the internet first. You run to God, you want to do half of the things that you do on the internet to your family. Like, everybody be saying stuff about, oh, she don't snap. Look at the evil stuff she do to all the kids in the family. All the kids in the family. Ask them what did she do to them. Ask them. All the kids. Luella can't tell me that, but she showed me how she run from me. She run into me in the bathroom while I'm doing my makeup. She took her eggs off the plate, like she took the plate off the floor where I had her sitting at and followed me in the bathroom because she was scared of Chrisean. Why is my daughter scared of you? And then why are you saying you need to hurt her? You need to like really hurt her. What you doing, yelling and popping her fingers is just agitating. That's nothing. That's not doing anything. You gotta hurt her for her to listen. Why? Because you feel like you gotta get hurt to listen?
Did y'all not hear that? Did you guys not hear that? That's why I say you let people talk. They tell you more than you would ever ask. They tell you more than they would ever answer in a question, a direct question. She said that Chrisean, when her back is against the wall, she runs to the internet and not God. Because if you did, half the shit wouldn't be happening. Tell it, clock it. She said that she would not leave her child in the room, in the Airbnb, sleep in order to go party with the Mexicans. So is this what you do, Chrisean? You leave Junior alone in the Airbnb? Is this what you meant by it makes him strong? He fell off the bed. It makes him strong. She said, you are evil to the kids in your family. She said, do you know what she's done to the children in the family? Does this have something to do with how you got to Shepherd's Pratt allegedly in the first place, where you burnt the feet of one of your sister's children's toes? Is this why Chassity's son is having trouble in school? Because of the things that you said and did? The same with Tashiki's child. You are a horrible person. She said Luella picked up her plate and ran out of fear from you. A child ain't gonna lie. A child is not gonna lie. The actions out of the mouth of babes and the actions of the innocent. You just heard her. Let's keep going.
Like, everybody be saying stuff about, oh, she don't snap. Look at the evil stuff she do to all the kids in the family. All the kids in the family. Ask them what did she do to them. Ask them. All the kids. Luella can't tell me that, but she showed me how she run from me. She run into me in the bathroom while I'm doing my makeup. She took her eggs off the plate, like she took the plate off the floor where I had her sitting at and followed me in the bathroom because she was scared of Chrisean. Why is my daughter scared of you? And then why are you saying you need to hurt her? You need to like really hurt her. What you doing, yelling and popping her fingers is just agitating. That's nothing. That's not doing anything. You gotta hurt her for her to listen. Why? Because you feel like you gotta get hurt to listen? You call my daughter a demon baby, demonic and all types of shit. That's what you are. My daughter is innocent. She's one. She don't even know no better. You know better. Stop pulling your hair. You pulling her hair, bro. Stop, baby. And then they tell me, give her a break. Don't come on my live saying give somebody a break. Give a bitch a break that's keep doing weird shit to everybody and crying out for help after she do everybody wrong. Do y'all know what she tried to get done to me while I had Luella? She got Banks to do her dirty work. Calling bitches and niggas somebody gonna shoot me up and fight me and shit. Tay-Tay said, oh, I'm gonna be right there with her. Tay-Tay grabbed my baby and said, I got her. I'm not leaving her right here. Tay-Tay did that. She made sure I ain't get left outside with my daughter. I didn't even want to be there. I just said, I want my phone. Can you charge my phone so I can order me a lift? And I want my stuff out that Airbnb so I can go to True House where I was supposed to have been at from the jump. You didn't want to do that. You couldn't handle that. You was scared for me to leave you peacefully. You wanted me to leave ratchet. I left peacefully. You ain't know how to take that. You ain't know what that meant. You weak for that.
Y'all heard that. Shit's sad, man. Shit is sad. So that's what you do? You leave your child while he's sleeping and you go out and party and do stuff? That's what she's telling us. You gotta hurt her to get her to listen. SMH. OMG. People are reacting to what they just heard Chassity say. Parents of children with more debilitating disorders have been told that their child would never walk, talk, and those parents said, watch this, and went to work. Exactly. The quality of and the progress of Chrisean Jr.'s life is being held up, derailed by his own mother, and I think it's by design. I think she's doing it on purpose. I think she's going to get away from this for as long as possible. And then there will be a standoff. Protect Luella at all costs. And remember, she had Luella for that time. And remember, the brother of Bino said what he saw her do. He would not say online, but he said that bitch is crazy. And she's evil because of what he saw her do. Especially when they mad. Everybody is not lying, you guys. Everybody is not lying. What's up, honey 5KG? She's definitely being honest. Why wouldn't she be? Take that child from her. Does not have the hernia anymore. I would hope not. But he damn sure had a rash. And just from a little kindness and decency and attention and care, the rash went away. She was only there for 2 days. She said the rash went away. Chrisean told her, why are you popping her on her hand and doing all? You got to hurt her. In order for her to listen. She said, Chrisean said to hurt Luella. That is the saddest thing I have heard. Poor Lulu. There is no excuse. neurotypical, cognitively, or physically impaired or not, there is no excuse. Crazy but true, yes. That is wild. I'm gonna let y'all hear that one more time because it's almost unheard of from what we heard. This is almost unheard of. We're not going to continue to save her. He does not have the hernia anymore. So with her, what's her excuse now? Yeah. Chrisean is crazy and dangerous. There was a lot of popos there. Yeah. There were. There were. Thank you guys for showing each other love. Thank you guys for hyping me up in my chat. Thank you guys for rolling with a sister. You're a good mom and are doing what you need to do for your child's quality of life. Most definitely. Most definitely. Shout out to Taisha Moss. Thank you for sharing your story to help bring clarity. She's the kind of person that will slap, pinch, and shove little kids and toddlers when no one's looking. Exactly. That's a sociopath, huh? Is that a sociopath? Because that sounds scary. I'm going to have to read up on sociopath. I mean, of course, I know kind of what it means, of course. But I don't really know. That sounds diabolical. Telling another mom to beat her child. And didn't she say she saw the bumps and the knots and stuff on Junior? She said she saw the signs of abuse on Junior, if I'm not mistaken. Because, you know, she talks kind of fast. You know what I'm saying? You can't catch everything. I think she said she saw the cuts or the knots or something like that, the bruises. And bruises are going to be easier to see on someone who's light skinned. Right? You can see bruises on somebody who's dark skinned. The fuck? I know when I get a bruise on me, I'm dark skinned. When I get a bruise, it may take a minute. You can see that shit clear as day. You ain't even got to be that. But I'm just saying, of course, lighter skin, you're going to see it. It's going to show up more. It's going to look worse. Right? The slap was funny to me. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Yeah, the slap was the ultimate. That's taking latchkey kid too far. Yeah. A disabled 2.5-year-old that can't move, can't hold himself up, can't sit up, can't walk, can't crawl, can't eat. This is diabolical, y'all. This is absolutely insane. Let me play this one more time. We're going to get out of here. I have to play this last one more time. I want it to soak in. Y'all didn't hear it clear enough. You didn't hear it clear enough. I got to repeat it. You didn't hear it clear enough. I'm telling you, you didn't. It didn't soak in.
How can I be homeless in LA when I have a lot of support in LA? Shit, I couldn't even. People is so mad right now, like, and I ain't even like, it's not even their fault. It's not on them. It's my sister that's doing that, making it seem like I didn't have nowhere to go. I don't have no people. I got my own motion. No, I was with him. I'm with him. It's just fucked up though, cause don't lie on me for clout. Like, I was never gonna tell nobody nothing about you, nothing you going through, nothing you was doing. You want me to leave my baby in the house with your baby to go party? We are not the same. I'm not leaving my daughter in the house because she sleeps to go party with some Mexicans or whoever they were. Sit down. Sit your dumb ass down. The fuck? I'm not even going to save all this shit for live. I'm filming everything that really happened. I'm going to sit my ass looking pretty and tell the full story. And I can say it over 100 times, the same story 100 times. But I'm just tired people keep sending stuff to me on my Instagram like I'm saying it. Like, you don't even gotta respond or even send it to me to get me mad again. You send it to me to get mad and go talk again. Because why are you even sending it to me? You know it ain't true, so I don't even care. If you want to say something, go say something. But don't send it to me, you get me amped up. Everybody keeps sending me the shit that she's saying online. That's what she do. When her back's against the wall, she runs to the internet. She don't really run to God. She runs to the internet first. You run to God, you want to do half the things that you do on the internet to your family. Like, everybody be saying stuff about, oh, she don't say. Look at the evil stuff she do to all the kids in the family. All the kids in the family. Ask them what did she do to them. Ask them. All the kids. Luella can't tell me yet, but she showed me how she run from me. She run into me in the bathroom while I'm doing my makeup. She took her eggs off the plate, like she took the plate off the floor where I had her sitting at and followed me in the bathroom because she was scared of Chrisean. Why is my daughter scared of you? And then why are you saying you need to hurt her? You need to like really hurt her. What you doing, yelling and popping her fingers is just agitating. That's nothing. That's not doing anything. You gotta hurt her for her to listen. Why? Because you feel like you gotta get hurt to listen? You call my daughter a demon baby. Demonic and all types of shit. That's what you are. My daughter is innocent. She's one. She don't even know no better. You know better. Stop pulling your hair. You pulling her hair, bro. Stop, baby. And then they tell me, give her a break. Don't come on my live saying give somebody a break. Give a bitch a break that's keep doing weird shit to everybody and crying out for help after she do everybody wrong. Do y'all know what she tried to get done to me while I had Luella? She got Banks to do her dirty work. Calling bitches and niggas, somebody gonna shoot me up and fight me and shit. Tay-Tay said, oh, I'm gonna be right there with her. Tay-Tay grabbed my baby. They said, I got her. I'm not leaving her right here. Tay-Tay did that. She made sure I ain't get left outside with my daughter. I didn't even want to be there. I just said, I want my phone. Can you charge my phone so I can order me a Lyft? And I want my stuff out that Airbnb so I can go to True House where I was supposed to have been at from the jump. You didn't want to do that. You couldn't handle that. You was scared for me to leave you peacefully. You wanted me to leave ratchet. I left peacefully. You ain't know how to take that. You ain't know what that meant. You weak for that.
All right, I thought that bared repeating. You guys heard what she said. She said a whole lot in that last minute. She said a whole fucking lot in that last minute. Don't tell me y'all missed that. You guys are a pretty smart bunch. I got a lot of free thinkers, critical thinkers, people who are not afraid to share their point of view or their perspective and not afraid to be wrong. Those are the kind of people you need in your real life. The kind of people that I have in my chat. And I want to keep it that way. We can agree to disagree, like as in life. Y'all be ready to throw motherfuckers away. Like, if they don't agree with y'all, motherfuckers be ready to throw them away. Like, that's a good person. Right? Just because you like Afro and you like weaves, like, we got to break up? Nigga? Just because I wear a wig and you like natural hair, we got to break up? Because I want to put on a pair of motherfucking badass lashes and you don't like them. We got to break up? Just because you're vegan and I want a fucking burger? But other than that, we get along thick as thieves. Like you like I'm a solid ass female. We got to break up? That's what I be saying, y'all. Right? I just want to be clear for anyone who's, watching. It is what it is, and everybody ain't lying. The truth is the truth. Who knew we were dealing with someone like this? This is something like a phenomenon, is it not? But we also have to understand that Chrisean represents a sector of society that acts and behaves in this way and feels like it's totally normal. That means there are thousands of Chrisean Juniors out there. Children that are suffering at the hands of the brokenness of their caregivers. This is a cry for children. These people that we bring on here are the catalyst. This is how we catapult this conversation. This is how we catapult a movement. This is how you make noise. We don't have time for a quiet riot. She's not a winner. She's a loser. Okay? It's not something that you can turn on and turn off. Like street culture is not a costume. It's not something to joke with. It's definitely not something you can challenge because you think people won't do anything. And we saw different. Chat, type fame doesn't equal protection. Type fame if you believe that it does not equal protection, if you understand that. People online love to gas her up. They love to say she's tough. She's not scared. She'll fight anybody. But here's the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. Real life danger doesn't come with a warning bell, bitch. No one taps you on your shoulder and says, guess what? Excuse me. You're going to die. You want a taste of your own medicine? Because I bet you right now somebody feels like driving through your Airbnb and jumping out. And giving you 2 to the dome. Lady. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't care how viral you are. And before anybody twists this, no one is celebrating harm. Nobody is encouraging anything, and nobody is condoning violence. I just want to get that out there. Okay? What we are doing is acknowledging reality. Ignoring it is how people end up getting hurt. Crazies. Chrisean has developed a dangerous pattern of confusing chaos with confidence. She makes she mistakes what can I say? She mistakes survival for invincibility. And those are 2 different things. Right? Now let's talk about the moment that everyone keeps replaying, the phone grab, the checking to see if someone was recording. That right there is entitlement. And we've seen her do it time and time again. She threatened Bino when he was at the studio. Man, if y'all play that song one more time, y'all tear all this shit up. Y'all destroy all this equipment. He said, and you going to jail, bitch. You see, she didn't do it. She threatened Ray J When Whack 100 was like, get her up out of there. You don't remember what she said? She said, man, y'all think y'all just going to get up and leave? Y'all think I'm a punk? Y'all think y'all just going to play me? She said, I will tear up all this equipment up in here. Y'all don't remember that? This is her MO. This is how she moves. And she's been allowed to get away with it until now. Bitch, welcome. Welcome, ho. She's been able to get away with it. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. All right? Uh-oh. And always talking about God and Jesus, it's the nerve for me. Exactly. She sounds so cute. I know Luella does. She sounds so adorable. That smack was for Junior, okay? Okay? I'm done now. I'm glad you got smacked. That was good enough for me. It didn't wake you up, but it was just so satisfying. It was so satisfying. That was good enough for me. That was good enough for me for everything that you probably do to Junior. He's probably afraid of you. Goes to show that the baby is disabled. That the baby disabled was a being. Luella. Lulu is afraid of Chrisean. Wow. Imagine Junior. Yes. Imagine Junior, y'all. He could feel bad. He could feel her bad spirit. Kids know, and animals. You're right. You're right. The most innocent of all are kids and are children and animals. Have you ever seen a dog sin? That's us. That puts the human qualities and emotions and behaviors on a dog. Yeah, I would never let her around my kid, sister, or not. Exactly. Yeah, her daughter is scared of her. She said she didn't have security. They clearly have badges on. Yeah, that wasn't her security. Because where were they? Nobody rode for her. Nobody stepped in for her. Now that is the most saddest part, that nobody rode for you. It was all a farce. You were faking it. See how that fakeness caught up with you? You took a picture with all that security and tried to act like they were actually with you. And girl, they didn't even come with you. If they did, they need to be fired. Boo, bitch, boo. If that was your security and they didn't do it, because I didn't see nobody black and white, nobody with no word security, nobody with no motherfucking badge. Them niggas had on colorful, them niggas had on blue, bright blue, royal blue, white. We didn't see nobody blacked out. Calling Luella a baby, a demon baby. No, Chrisean, you are Charlotte's Rosemary's baby. That's what I'm talking about. You are the Rosemary's baby. Keita girl gets it. I was only referring to the stroller, because if y'all know, if you've ever watched the movie Rosemary's Baby, it's about a demon baby. Okay? After that, after one of the people that stayed in the apartment that she was in fell out the window to her death, and she met that old couple who was in that cult or whatever they was in, that devil worshiping cult. Yeah, if you guys know the movie of Rosemary, and I don't expect you to, it's a timepiece. You would either have to watch it or be from that era, or you would have to voluntarily watch it. So I didn't expect you guys to really know. But if you know, you know. Okay? We were never calling Chrisean Jr. I was talking about the stroller because that was very scary back in the day when it came out. When I watched it and I used to look at that stroller, it was very, very scary for me. Okay? I didn't even understand the movie really when I first watched it. That was very, very scary for me. And that's the reason why I use that. I use that. Okay. So I just wanted to clear that up for you. Yes. Thank you so much, World Chatters in the building. Yes, yes, yes. You know I love to see that green. You know that. Hype me up. Hype me up. This is a good live and chat. I walked to the store, came back, and still on. That's what I'm talking about. Blown teach and promote logic thinking. Yes. Thank you so much for getting me. Remember Luella was with Chrisean when Chasty was in jail? Yes. Yes. That baby, remember how evil Chrisean was? Yes. Yes. People are shaking their heads. Junior lives with a diaper rash and chronic pain. You know how uncomfortable that must be? Girl, I feel like she need to be slapped. She need to be slapped over and over and over again. That's it. Just keep slapping her. Let her live. Don't draw blood. We don't give a fuck. We want the hoe to live. We don't wish nothing on nobody. Just slaps. The same slap that you gave, because that's probably how she be slapping Chrisean Jr. We just want you to slap her. The slap was good enough for me. Bitch, wake up. Wake up, hoe. Just keep slapping her until she comes back to reality. Don't draw no blood. Don't sock her. Don't jump her. I don't want to see that happen to anybody, but that slap. That slap was satisfying. I ain't never been slapped before. Oh, yes, I have by a man. I mean, but not a woman, no. Junior needs to be saved. I can't believe this is going on this long. Y'all, what are we going to do? What are these people doing? But you understand why she's living the way she's living, because she knows something that we don't know, y'all. Somebody is on her ass. You best believe she is moving like she's moving and paranoid, like because she's paranoid, not only because of her actions, but what's going on behind the scenes. There's paperwork. There's calls. There's reports. CPS has been involved before. Not only when those pictures were released that Blueface released, there's something going on in the background that she's running from. This is the reason why she cannot grow roots. She cannot establish a home. This is why. This is why. You said, poor Junior, can you imagine what he goes through, y'all? Can you imagine what he goes through, y'all? Okay? I want to thank you guys for tapping into this live. I hope I've enlightened you guys. You guys have enlightened me. And that was the slap heard around the world. Craig. 2.0, damn. And I just like when you guys get it. I really do. I like when you guys get it. He needed another hernia surgery, I'm sure, from that Pick Blue post. Yep. My God, that is a complex hernia. And I bet you it's still a problem with that. You guys remember when she slipped and said that he was bleeding? Oh, I mean, he peed through his diaper. You remember that? You remember Sigmund Freud? The id, the ego, and the super ego that they shoved down my throat in high school and fucking college. Don't let us start talking about Sigmund Freud. Okay? Don't let us. Y'all know about the id, the ego, and the super ego? Mm-hmm. You know about the different stages, the phallic stage? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Psychology is one of my best subjects. For sure. Yeah, I saw it. Poor Junior. What's up, V. Cherie? Welcome, welcome. Okay. Somebody said Marsh what? Marsh was warned to leave and she knows what's up. Exactly. Girl, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Her time is played out. I'm going to go ahead and end this live, you guys. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. That was entitlement. Her grabbing that woman's phone. That's moving like the rules don't apply to you. And in certain environments, that's enough to escalate a fucking situation quickly. And did. You don't get to put your hands on people's property. You don't get to violate people's personal space. And you don't get to act shocked when the energy comes back your way. Something wicked this way comes. And Chad, be honest. Have y'all ever seen Fame calm a tense situation? Or does it usually make it worse? This is also why I keep saying the internet has lied to her. Social media has convinced her that she's untouchable, that every city is a stage, and that consequences are optional. That's how people end up learning lessons the hard way. Okay? Hard head always got to see it to believe it. And what makes this even more serious is the fact that she's a mother. That alone should change how you move. That alone should make you more cautious, not more reckless, because it's not just about you anymore. Every city has rules, Slowy. Every neighborhood has boundaries. Whether you're in Baltimore, whether you're in Chicago, whether you're in New Orleans, whether you're in Northern California, Southern California, anywhere motherfucking USA. On any given Sunday. And you don't have to agree with them. You don't have to like them, but you do have to respect them. Let me say this clearly for anyone watching who travels, who's famous, or who thinks it won't happen to me. You don't fight environments, okay? You don't challenge cultures. You don't test people where they live. That's not strength. That's miscalculation. And the scariest part, this isn't even about one incident. This is about a pattern of running toward danger, ignoring warnings, and then acting surprised. What? I'm the victim. And the six of them, they just tried to jump me. All I was trying to do is lead everybody besides the still waters and restoreth my soul. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Save it, Tootsie. Save it. Chat, drop a bomb if you think this is a warning shot, not just a moment. Because that's how I see it, a warning, a moment that should make her pause, reflect, and seriously reconsider how she moves through this world. But guess what? She's going to be back online, even though I'm blocked. I don't give a fuck because I got people that's on my team that's going to send it to me, baby. Excuse me. And mark my words, she will be back online in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This could have gone way left fast. And that's not something to joke about, minimize, or brush off as haters. So I'll end this like this, okay? Fame doesn't cancel consequences. Sorry, y'all. Clout doesn't replace common sense. And the streets don't care about your damn storyline. Okay? Y'all let me know what y'all think, you guys. If you guys are part of the replay gang, let me know. Okay, leave a comment. Was this a wake-up call? Let me know. Or will she ignore it and keep moving the same way? Sound off in the chat, please. I beg of you. I beg of you. And this is why she crashes out. This is why she crashes out. And I will be the bad guy. I will be the bad guy. If this is what it takes, I will fucking be the bad guy. Because you know, when we stand up for truth, we are the bad guys. Okay? We, me and you. All you hoes in the chat, me and you. Okay? Grown and sexy hoes, the young hoes, all y'all. And I mean that so lovingly and respectfully. I love y'all. And I will catch you on the next video. I'll be back. I'll be back live. But guess what? For right now, we are the bad guys. Be proud. Be fucking proud. Until next time, America.
We're not gonna. You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So, what'll I make you? Good? You're not good. You just know how to hide, how to lie. Me, I don't have that problem. Me, I always tell the truth, even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you. Come on. Make way for the bad guy. There's a bad guy coming through.
He pointed them. It's perfectly fine. Everything is 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 perfectly fine. I can say it so many times. Ain't shit okay. Ain't shit fine. You see how I just try to like? Did you see how I just try to convince myself? It does, bro. Because he pointed them. It's perfectly fine. Everything is 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 perfectly fine. I can say it so many times. Ain't shit okay. Ain't shit fine. You see